Hello, you beautiful people. Sorry for the having to repeat the song. I was editing so much stuff right before I could get on. And also, I forgot my beer and my phone charger. So give me 1 second. I will be right back while this loads. Yo, what's up, Milo? How you doing? Hey, it's good to see you. Sorry about the abrupt leaving, but my phone's going to not make it through the night, so I had to fix that. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you all had a kick-ass day. Work today was a little rough. I'm tired. But you know what? I wasn't going to take another day off. I need to send out going live notifications. You had catfish for dinner. That sounds delicious. Actually, I heard catfish is really good. You're not feeling good right now, so I may pass out soon. No problem. I hope you feel better. Are you, like, sick? Mentally not feeling great? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious. I'm going to tag Voodoo Ranger. One day I want to get sponsored by Voodoo Ranger. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'm trying. Yo, what's up, Pierce? How you doing? What's up, Dukin McPoopin? That's awesome. Not much, just getting started. Okay, whoa. Not that site. I don't go live on that site no more. I think I've had catfish once, but I could be wrong. I've eaten a lot of things. I've eaten shark, I've eaten octopus and squid and mussels. I've never had escargot. I kind of want to try it, but might be food poisoning, but it could also be the fact that I had some greasy food, and since I'm done having it. Oh, yeah. That makes sense, Milo. Let's go. Sit down time. I actually have sit down time today, too. Look at that. So are you going by Milo now, Shay, or is that just like your YouTube moniker? Because I'll call you whatever you want. You got your water bottle? I got my Voodoo Ranger. Oh, Deli's dumbass wanted me to join Cord. What the hell, Discord? I told you to open a while ago. Why you betray me like this? Oh. And for any of you huge Diablo fans, if you care, I recently found my Diablo 3 giant head from the standee when I used to be manager at GameStop. I'm going to put that bitch right in the middle, right above my gaming display. It's going to be so fucking sick. I can't wait to do it. And he's got like everybody in his chat. I'll join his chat in a little while. Okay. All right. Well, I'll call you Milo. If that's your new desired moniker, then that's what I'll go with. I just want to support the homie. It don't matter to me. Redamine. That looks more like hentai tentacles from the ground. A place we don't use its actual name. I don't care. What are they gonna do? Fire me again? I don't know if I've told everyone that story. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Milo. Yeah, well, because there was a lot of hurt feelings too. But, you know, I got over it. I don't give a shit. That was damn near 5 years. It was 5 years ago. Everybody that I knew, including the person who fired me, doesn't work there anymore, so I don't give a shit. I missed you being here. I missed hanging out with everyone. It's been hellish. I'm sorry to hear that. I completely understand. Like, the world's fucking weird now. Definitely not what I was promised when I was growing up, so I'm kind of bitter.
A house of the Zakaroon, left alone to rot.
Message from the abbot. Okay, I picked it up, and then it's just like, nah, fuck you. Okay, I guess I'll join the Discord now.
Better than you think it is.
Yo, what's up?
Definitely keep
What's up, Metal?
Not much. Running through, I'm pretty sure it's Act 3, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish up Act 5. I'm trying to go to World Tier 3 because like I'm sick and tired of these fucking legendaries. I want better legendaries.
Fair
Did
enough.
I say sit down, bitch? Stand your ass back.
It's cool. I've had like 4 surgeries, procedures, so I've been struggling. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think you'll be okay too. I'm glad you're nearing that light at the end of the tunnel, because that shit's fucking dumb rough.
Shit. Like it literally, like my Discord for everybody, for like anybody who's switched over to the new name, it just says M and then T, and then like
looked at that yet.
like everybody's name, like I don't see anybody's name. It's just like your name in Discord right now for me is TT.
Titty.
No, like look at this, look at my screen share.
I'm. Fuck. Yo, what's up, Sarah Cell? How's it going? I'm doing well. How are you, my friend?
I don't get this, like, at all.
No, you still have
M. Okay, well, yeah, it makes sense for me being M. It looks like it just shortened it for spatial reasons.
Wait. It's because you're in streamer mode. Is that actually why?
Yes, 100%.
for like privacy, probably.
What? Why?
Yeah, what's up, Pierced?
It's so we don't get doxxed on the stream.
So they don't cancel us.
Oh, that's
Like
strange.
that's why. I'm not saying it's a good or bad idea. Just that's why.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I get it, but like that's strange.
How dare you not advertise my name on your stream, Deli, for fuck's sake.
You don't get those streams, the ones that get like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Me being as famous as I am, man. I don't know how you guys are able to even be around me without just like being overwhelmed by my thing.
On Discord full time.
I'm always overwhelmed by your thing, Deli.
Now that is a crazy statement.
all 9-inch. Kick, Jelly has a 9-inch penis. Donate money to him.
Yes, this is true. I second this notion.
Wait, I thought it was 9mm.
I'm dyslexic. Move on.
Oh, okay. I thought your nickname was 9mm Peter.
That's crazy.
I don't know. They still look like a handful to me.
Says like Olsen twin. How rude. Whatever happened to the Olsen twins? They like disappeared into obscurity. What the fuck? I already walked over there. Had the gallbladder out. The thing's little valve wasn't sutured, so it leaked bile. Ooh. Damn, that's crazy, Milo. I'm so happy you made it through all that.
I think you look better with a horn.
True.
Wait, which horn are we talking about, though?
Napping.
The one between your legs.
Okay, just making sure.
It's actually not really a horn per se, more like a little rat tail.
Okay. What up, Akuma? Love your face. Yes, dude. Yeah, for real. I didn't even think about that, Pierce. Sepsis, that would have been a fucking bitch.
Oh, I gotta show you.
Continuity, miniature. Continuity.
Well, I mean, really, we should have both of those.
It would look really cool, yeah. Just have both, but
Just like somewhere.
I feel like they took like some like.
How am I running out of corpses?
I think Mephisto portal. Wait, you know who Mephisto is, right? Metal. Have you made? Wait, no, metal. Have you made it to that point yet?
Do I know who Mephisto is? Are you really?
In the game. Have you met
No
him
shit. I haven't met him in D4, but do I know who Mephisto is? Yes, I know who Mephisto is.
Have you ran into the wolf?
He's a good boy.
No, I haven't run into the wolf yet.
Mephisto's the black wolf.
That's not.
Why are you fucking... I'm done. Fucking asshole, he doesn't need to be telling me shit. Have you both tapped? I appreciate you, Akuma. Been a super long day. I'm sorry to hear that. IRL fan had gastric weight loss surgery happen to him, in and out of the hospital 3 times. God damn, that's terrible. That I felt it in my groin and the hips on my toes. I couldn't. Damn, that is insane. I think I felt that pain once. I don't remember what happened, but yes, I think I felt that pain. Oh, I know. When I got in my car accident.
Twitter, the fucking Diablo is doing a giveaway for a Lilith controller.
I want that controller so bad.
Dude, it was like, it was so funny, bro. They're like on Twitter. They're like, give us your reason and hashtag this. So why you want the controller? And I just go, she's hot. Oh, it's so stupid, bro. It's like a custom Xbox controller for.
Yeah, it's kind of like my Boba Fett one, but I don't think this.
The one with the extra triggers, like one of their actual elites, or is it just a?
I think it's an actual Xbox controller. I got the.
It's
fuck.
really good colors though.
Who made my Xbox controller? The fucking Snake Company. What's their name?
Razer?
Razer, yeah.
That's a snake company?
Yeah.
Well, they've got their emblem
snake.
snakes, yeah.
Enemies of all creation.
Thank you, Akuma. I will do it just because you told me to. You've had it 4 times. Oh, the cyst rupturing? Yeah. Yeah, I used to have a coworker that had cysts like rupturing all day. And she was like, I know this might not sound ethical, but can you punch me in the frickin' pelvis? Because it'll make it feel better. And I was like, nah, dog. Like, that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm sorry you're in pain, though. If you need to go sit down, go for it.
It's not like the official.
Oh my god, Milo. That's terrible.
I faced my inner demons, yes.
Did you know that your bones betray you, Belly?
Huh?
My boner betrays me.
That's the Necro's taunt.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. When you literally go, your bug betrayed me.
Wait, what? Which Akuma are you talking about? Because I know a couple of Akumas. That was like, I think that was the OG Akuma. I think that was the first Akuma I met.
Definitely better.
You're just horny, Devin.
No, the dude just sounds cringy.
That's crazy. I mean, I heard it helps, but like when you're like when it's your employee, if it was a coworker, that would be one thing. But when it's an employee, I'm like, I know she wouldn't screw me over, but I'm gonna stay away from that. They make pills for that metal. Okay, listen. I don't need anti-erection pills, okay?
You haven't seen this scene. I try to make it so fucking
In Delhi, if you spoil one more thing, I'm gonna yeet you from existence.
You just don't pay attention.
He's just hammering.
Dude, it literally tells you.
Actually, I already know a lot about, because somebody else fucking ruined it. That well, I don't know if you're I don't know if you're this far.
Talk about it in Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Mephisto can switch into a wolf form. Like, it's not that hard.
Right.
Even if you miss little side things that talk about Mephisto and being the wolf.
Yeah, but you're taking away the experience.
Yeah,
that's the point.
The moment you see him, you'll be like, yeah, it's Mephisto.
But
he's just sitting there talking to you casually, bro.
Delhi.
And plus, you already ran into him. Dude, he was like Act 2.
Okay.
So you already know it's Mephisto, dumbass.
Maybe. I don't. Maybe not.
You're getting all twisted. You said you're in Act 3. That's why I said Mephisto is the dog, just in case you missed it. Because they literally talk about him being Mephisto.
Meanwhile, Delhi just ignores all the cutscenes anyways.
I go back once I'm done with this.
That's why I heard something and like it totally makes sense because of subtitles, but like I don't want to ruin it for Delhi, so.
Wait, heard what?
But I don't want to say it because then if I ruin it, then I'm a fucking hypocrite.
Dude, I don't care. You can only be a hypocrite if I care.
Okay. Minister probably knows what I'm talking about. There's something else about Mephisto that relates heavily to this game.
He's a very good boy.
Hey, he's a very good boy.
You have happiness? I didn't think I lost that much weight for it. Yo! Hell yeah, Milo. Good shit.
I know he's implying.
What is he implying?
Lilith is Mephisto's daughter.
Yes, they talk about it.
Okay, well I didn't know if you fucking saw that yet or not.
Dude, after you meet Mephisto,
I mean, the moment they were like, "Oh, daughter of hatred," I was like, "Okay, it totally makes sense." But I found that out not in the game, which is like frustrating.
I will say this right now: you will literally like it's like 3 missions after you meet after Mephisto like says, "Oh, I'm Mephisto." It literally is like that same mission that he's like, "Yeah, that's my daughter." Yeah. Yeah. I already knew that.
Fair enough.
I will say this, not a spoiler, but most, not all of them, but all the, like the multi-part side quests, the ones that are actual stories, a lot of them like tie into the main story to the point that they really are just the main story. They're really good.
Fair enough.
I would definitely.
I was running all the side quests, and then Delhi was like, "Hey, there's a bug that if you go too far in level, you're gonna fuck up your game." So I started doing main quests and ignoring side quests.
I do. I heard it from 3 different people on Twitter.
Wow, Twitter, that's gospel.
Fucking minister.
I've never been lied about.
I'm a Mephisto, his daughter. The daughter of hatred's gonna get Mephistoed.
Because there's like a bunch of just like, here's ore, go give it to Steve, you know, quests too. But
then they just do like,
go give it to Steve. And then he's all like, he starts singing about clues and shit, and you're like, what game am I playing now?
But all the like the actual like interesting side quests are tracked on my blog. Because not all the side quests are, which is dumb, but whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I'd make sure you do all those, because like a lot of them are really interesting.
I was enjoying the side quests. Like,
Oh, yeah.
even in Act 1, the side quests were like the fucking sister like got possessed and shit. I was like, yo, this is badass. Like, the side quests are fulfilling. That's.
I don't really know about this. Can I tell you what like where one takes you?
Sure.
You remember like the opening of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, one takes you down kind of like a little bit of the backstory of like that monk guy. From, like,
Oh, okay. The Herodrum.
Yeah, it like kind of like tracks down, like traces his steps before the opening of the game, and like takes you to like the opening scene and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh shit!
A lot of the stuff you learn about that is like interesting if you care about it.
I love Diablo lore.
Yeah.
I
like,
love Diablo lore.
Cool seeing like that part of the game from like actually playing and like the how and why, and it just interconnects a lot of the world in a more meaningful way.
Yeah, I got you. Soon, Pierced. As soon as Streamlabs fucking integrates Kick and YouTube, I'm there. I don't think they've integrated YouTube yet. They might. I don't know. I'll have to look. I hate Streamlabs, but like that's where everything's set up. If I find another bot that can do that, then I'll set it up. But we just gotta wait. We gotta be a little patient, you know.
Waypoint unlock.
Like, okay, so everybody, when I first started playing this game, everybody was like, you know, talking like, oh yeah, you know, we'll make sure not to spoil anything for you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, I really hope that they have a reference to Tristram in this game. And everybody was like, just wait. And then when I finally got to that part, I was so fucking happy. I was so fucking happy.
Is it the part where the guy takes you through the desert?
No, where you actually go to the shadow realm of Tristram, and it's like, or the you know what I'm talking about. I was like, oh my god, this is what I wanted.
Have you gotten to that part where like the guy has to lead you through the desert because like getting lost and shit?
I don't think so.
Know.
Okay, for sure.
It's not like a big lore spoiler, it's just a funny kind of call.
My daughters, all the daughters are good now. All the daughters are good. My middle child has a random rash on her butt that we can't figure out what the fuck caused it. And it is going to be concerning if the medication the doctor gave us doesn't help, because it looks like a really bad rash. Other than that, everybody's good now. Thank you for asking, though.
I was doing a breakdown on my build. Because someone in my chat, Xanax, he wanted to know what my neck was.
Wait, the pain that is? The pain in the ass? Wait, what? I'm confused. Or are you talking about what she was? So, the pain in her ear that she was having, we took her to the doctor and they're like, oh yeah, she's got an ear infection, or both ears are infected. And they're almost rupturing. And we were like, what the fuck? Because it literally happened from like 10 o'clock to like midnight.
It's like,
Or a bone spur.
oop. Yeah.
No, my necro's the best.
What necro are you running, Minister?
I used to bone, right?
I have all the minions and shit just because I'm running them thematically, but I still made it better than Bone Spur.
Well, what are you running? I'm curious.
I have minions and Iron.
Okay.
Yeah, what is your main? What are your main abilities?
It's just those, and my only other ability is the corpse explosion.
Oh, okay. So he's doing corpse section. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you
Do you not have decompose?
Nope. I started with that, but I got rid of that. I use Sever, but I only use it to get a guaranteed initial corpse drop. Because the first thought it was 100% drop. So
that's kind of cool. I would honestly recommend thinking about switching for corpse tendrils, because it doesn't consume the corpse and it brings everything to whatever corpse you use. So you basically can suck everything in and then blow everything up at once.
I
It's
have
amazing.
the glove that makes the bodies like heat-seeking missiles. So don't need
Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Howl, something howl.
Is it a skill or is it an item?
It's a unique glove.
Oh, fuck,
It
that
makes
sounds badass.
Like instead of blowing up, they turn in. Have you ever used the ultimate undead army?
Yeah.
You know how like the bone guys you summon like sprint at guys and explode?
Yeah.
It turns the corpse.
Oh, I've had that before. Yeah.
Well, fuck, I need that.
I should have given it to you.
You should have. Anyways, Milo, I'm sorry. Yes, she's a lot better now. Her ears did not explode, thankfully, which means, or her eardrums didn't rupture. Same thing. So she's all good.
Either.
What?
You can't pull the aspects.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I usually just break it down. So I never tried.
Wait, you can't pull aspects out of what?
No, uniques.
Uniques aren't aspects, or like just are what they are.
Interesting.
Huh.
Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up.
But
Elias,
Tendril
you
doesn't
suck
really
dick.
work with the bone thing unless you're going bone spirit, because all the other like stuff can't crit, and the main reason you run the tendrils is for the crit bonus, like chance. But you can't crit with body bombs. Or
Where did my
I mean, I just like it for crowd control, to be honest.
fair, but that's kind of what I use the minions for. I have 12 minions plus the golem, so.
Holy shit. Yeah, I haven't found anything that gives me quite that much.
So the way that you have to do it, you gotta put one of your minions, so preferably the mage, on an amulet, and then it'll add, instead of doing 2 extra minions, it'll be 3. Because it's on an amulet.
Well, yeah, because the amulet gets the plus 100% bonus or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Technically, I could have 14, but I used the Reapers instead of the Warriors.
Dude, whoa, what is that fucking ability, bro? Definitely worth it. Right now, I went back down to,
Minions are,
I was about to say, what the fuck is happening?
yeah, I was like, technically, my minions can solve all the content in the game. I just use the part explosion, so I have to do something.
Thank fuck. Yeah, for real. That's kind of how I felt. When I was at work and my wife was like, oh yeah, by the way, her ears almost exploded. I was like, who the what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, the ears were so fucking... I was like, holy shit, that happened like literally within hours. How? I don't know what we got, but it fucked us up. I had a cough that lasted a billion years. My wife kept having fevers off and on. It was really awful.
Awful.
Alright, Metal, mute yourself, like, deafen for like 30 seconds.
Now I'm spilling beer all over myself. Huzzah. I appreciate you asking though, Milo. It means a lot. I know I don't talk about my kids a whole lot, but that's because I just kind of want to protect them from the internet, you know? But I'm slowly, like... It's going to get to a point where I can't, quote-unquote, hide them, I guess. If you get what I'm saying. I'm sure you do. You... Oh, what the fuck? There you go. Is it safe?
Yes, you're good now.
Okay.
We just talked about something that just happened, and it was just fucking stupid. I'll talk to you about it later when you hit that spot, because it's funny.
Okay.
It's not a plot hole. It's
Wait, what the
just-
fuck? Did he just die?
The
Is he
character
dead?
doing shit that's like obnoxiously
Wait, deafen again.
stupid.
Deafen again, Metal. Deafen again.
Okay. I'm deaf. I cannot hear. Or I could probably... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. My bad, Diablo. Didn't realize that I couldn't leave the dungeon that I'm in. I have to walk my happy ass all the way back and go back to Ked Baru. Fuck me, I guess, right? Oh, I missed a chest. Aw, too bad it was dog shit. Is it safe?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
How spell your name? There's just jelly everywhere. I don't know. I don't want to think.
DELIRIUMSGHOST.
How did I not get that waypoint? Why am I such a dumb fuck?
Are you just delirium?
Delirium's good. I just told you. I just felt it.
Oh, yeah, I know. You didn't come up with that.
Delirium's pee-pee.
Slice his neck. Twist his dick.
God damn.
I guess if I wrote that.
Can you at least buy me dinner first?
No.
Fuck, fine.
Disconnect it? What? I don't want to accept cookies. Fuck you.
You don't want to
Accept all the
accept
cookies.
puppies? Oh,
I
cookies.
can't use chat. I have to make an account.
I'll read it, make an account. Oh my god, like what's the point of this crow eating off his head? Why is the crow so big? What the fuck is happening? Why did he fly off with the head?
You don't, because you don't pay attention to this shit. That's why I don't.
No, I watched the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, he
That
doesn't
crow
give a
just,
fuck.
like-
He's just like, skip, 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 skip.
Shit that was explained 2 acts ago.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, what was that, Deli? You forgot
Shut
things
up
that
before I
happened.
spit on your toes.
Bro, I will fucking kiss the back of your neck.
Oh, that's crazy, actually. Like, I've been craving that lately. No. Taysa is not gonna join us. Wait, do I
Why
get to
not?
fight Lilith now?
What act is this?
I don't fucking know. 5, I think.
No.
many acts are there?
5.
6 in the prologue. But like 1 through 3 are much longer than like 4 through prologue. I think it's 6
There
in
you go.
prologue.
Is it really No, I think it's 5 in prologue.
Yeah, but like Act 4, 5, and 6 are just like boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, prologue.
So like old school Diablo.
Yeah, like the first half of the game.
That's funny.
Scrolls from the Forbidden Archive.
That's why they
He has
don't
the
let you.
means to summon
Like
a
you can do
lesser
Act 1, 2, and
evil.
3 in any order, but that's why you can't do like the other ones. until you
Which
finish
bloody
them all.
one?
Makes sense.
Where? Oh, we don't know, of course. Elias could cover the steps in blood, but a lesser could wipe out the continent, or worse. Come, Elias is
Sensually, yeah, exactly.
brother.
Brother. I need more beer.
Is he insane, you mean? Elias was an exceptional mage.
I sign
He would
up.
plunge through fire and shite in search of the truth, and very often found it. Whatever
have enough,
truth is
like,
found in Lilith.
you just
and
continue.
You can say the why of it.
Continue onward, good sir. That's
So
as
maybe
good as
Elias
riding an
isn't that
invisible horse.
fucking insane.
Perhaps you were too young.
Elias has a tiny wiener, bruh.
Yeah, he's bald as fuck.
The lessers are their rotten kin.
His neck is also
Asmodean,
prone to being cut.
Belial, Andariel, and Juriel. Each of them has ravaged humankind
Multiple
since the dawn
times.
of history.
Because he's a bitch.
I can't make it.
We killed all the lessers though.
Yes,
It won't
and
let me
less
sign
prying
up.
questions.
Skill
Frankly,
issue,
I should be more
maybe?
concerned about
The
your
sign up
past.
button isn't pluggable.
Trusting one so
Refresh
connected to
the
Lilith is quite a
page.
risk on my part.
No.
One I do not
It
take
didn't work?
lightly.
No, I'm saying I'm not gonna try.
Oh, because the buttons will glitch out sometimes.
Yeah. Kick still needs to do some.
It's just because the
Innocent.
influx. It's
was
just the
protecting that
influx
fool.
of users
Getting
because
by.
like I think that's actually a server issue.
This is
They
Elias's
lost
work.
a customer. Though, what can I say?
That's
Nice.
crazy.
I guess the
Fake,
Cancer
fake supporter.
lies in the
Or-
stomach.
All right, just rip out the intestines of a pit boss.
It's alright. It's alright. It's
Soft
alright.
Mangle's hand.
She knows.
when you're gonna play hardcore metal,
Elias would have to feed this thing with more than
I'm not a
Make
big
hardcore
hardcore
character.
guy,
Son,
honestly.
daughter.
Wait, you don't want to lose everything when you die?
I too like having fun in games that are not designed around that playstyle at
This
all.
medallion bears the crest of the ruler of the royal house of Gulran.
former ruler.
I like
Obviously.
roguelikes and
That's
shit, but
enough,
like,
man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
exactly.
like playing Final
dead
Fantasy
deserve
X
nothing
as
when the living
as
are in
permadeath
danger.
is fucking dumb.
Now
Like-
Gulran has a new
Right, exactly.
Like just slapping permadeath on
Would
something.
be worth
You're
it.
organizing Skylanders? Hell yeah. How long have you been collecting Skylanders? Do you have like all of the sets?
Fine.
Yeah,
We're to find
Minecraft-
Plus, it hasn't the
Must
hardcore
also
like been
travel to
like
Gulran.
a staple in Diablo games?
Yeah, since like
So like,
yeah.
it's not
D2.
because they're just
It
slapping.
takes
It's not.
600 hours to get the max level in Diablo 3.
yeah.
Fair
And
enough. You know,
respect
I
those
can't
off the
actually
building
argue with that. That's more fair than.
Yeah, like re-leveling up, unless
and
you're
avoid the
like
city
a
guards.
fucking no-life
Too many
group
cannibals.
streamer Chad person, like it's not feasible.
Can't
like-
you, after you defeat like the main campaign, you could just skip it, right? And then you start at like what level do you start at?
One bitch.
So there's no. I thought there was a. if
One
the campaign
bitch.
completed, it would skip you forward.
Yeah, you just get slapped on the map and you get to go run dungeons from level 1.
Yeah, it sounds like a Diablo.
Wow. Ah, turtle. Die, turtle. Die. How do
Aw.
I kill you?
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
So- I'm sure you guys can relate.
Nope,
When I
can't
started
relate, sorry.
the game, the basic auto attacks can't target like animals.
Depends on the basic auto
Depends
attack.
on the- yeah. 'cause
Well,
I've-
the basic.
Like,
So it's all
The
basic.
regular one, yes, you can just hold shift and then
Yeah, you hold
attack in
shift.
that direction. Decompose does not hit animals at all.
Did you not know you can attack without targeting, Minister?
Well, there's a way to set it up to not do that at all by default, which is how I have it. Well, you can make interaction.
Yeah, no.
and, like,
I just have shift.
keep-
Yo, what's up, Zero? How you doing? From the older sets, only about a dozen of Imaginators. That's cool. I always like I liked the idea of Skylanders, but I was never gonna burn the money into it, to be honest.
Try a little bit, then I stopped caring, but then I saw there was a challenge to kill like one of each animal.
Yeah,
And they make
I-
it like so hard to hit them because of like if they're off planes a little bit too, a lot of skill shots will like go over their fucking head.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I've
if you play a
noticed that.
rogue, it's super noticeable. Like Barrage, I can't hit a dare with Barrage to save my life.
Yeah, I think
So, like,
I
you
think
literally
I've
have
killed
to walk
everything
up
so
to him.
far. Cause I have Bone Spear from a piece of gear, or I did. I might have gotten rid of it by now. So I would just switch to that and kill him with it real quick. So I'm pretty confident I killed almost all, if not all, the animals. I killed a lot.
Ooh, after Lilith.
I am a murderer.
I am a murderer. True.
Altar of love.
I mean, I've got thousands and thousands of demons that'll say that I'm a murderer. I just hit... I'm 49. I'm almost 50.
Huh? Cut out.
What?
I said, how was work today?
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Work was fucking annoying, and I was sad all day.
Why was it annoying? What was up?
One of the other leaders called out, and he was supposed to be my my backup. So I basically had to run everything by myself, and that was like the main core like backup person for like everything. So it was basically like running off a skeleton crew all day, and it made me very sad, and I was stressed out and annoyed, and we got like shipments all day, and then I had people calling me and asking like really bizarre, absurd questions that I was like, why couldn't you choose another day to ask this? Yeah, it was just really, really obnoxious.
Have you tried this new concept I heard called quiet quitting?
Oh, no problem, Pierce. Sorry if Sorry if it cuts out or whatever. All I was saying was I liked the idea of Skylanders. I thought they were kind of neat, but I could never push myself to pay for them.
Metal, do you know what I got roped into doing today?
Masturbating?
No, so we ended up doing a cave, and you know how I am, I'm like uber fucking claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And they made me crawl to a small spot, bro. I almost shit my pants and threw up, bro.
You actually threw up?
I know, I almost did, bro. I started feeling really sick and lightheaded, because like, we went to this like, and then Colby went into like a section of the cave. We were literally like half a mile into this cave, bro. And Colby, like in the back of the cave, Colby went to this little area, and it was, you have to crawl to get to the next area, and he did that. And I was like, yeah, no, you're fucked, bro. I'm not doing that. I am not crawling.
He's got balls of steel, though.
Yeah, I just couldn't, bro. Like, that's like one of my fucking irrational fears, bro. But it was like.
I don't think
cool,
it's
so.
really irrational, to be honest.
So it was like, you know.
After watching Descent, I don't think it's irrational at all.
No. So, you know what's fucking crazy, though? So, you know, it was like 75, 80 degrees today?
Yeah.
Literally, the moment you walk in the cave, everything's frozen over. Because they're lava tubes. So, everything's frozen over. There's like a frozen, like, all the water on the floor is frozen. You walk in, it's like fucking below 30 degrees. So, you go from 80-degree weather, and the moment you enter the cave, you're instantly, like, cold.
Yeah.
I need more time.
Fucking crazy, bro.
That's actually pretty cool.
Cave people are dumb.
What?
People that go like caving or whatever you want to go.
Dude, the big thing that like the absolute like nail in the coffin for me when it comes to like spelunking and cave exploring was the Nutty Putty Cave accident. And
Fair enough. I meant when everything was coming out, to be honest. To sell out and have to. That's what's up. So you buy like lots when people are just dumping them.
Now, Metal, have you heard of the Nutty Putty Cave?
The Nutty Putty Cave?
Yes, the Nutty Putty Cave incident in Utah.
Yeah.
No.
What happened at the Silly Putty Factory?
No, so Nutty Putty Cave was this cave that was like only half explored, and there was a thing called the Devil's Fork, and if you took the left route, it was completely uncharted because it was inaccessible basically, and where they wanted to go was the Devil's Finger, which was on the right side. The dude ended up taking the wrong turn because it's all basically crawling. You're crawling through this cave, like this crack in the ground, basically. You're like on your belly.
No, it's not like crawling. It's like anorexic people barely squeezing through tiny holes.
Yeah,
while
it's horrible.
Shoulders to do. No,
So, you know what ended up happening?
This
This is
a hate crime towards yourself.
So it's fucking crazy. So what ended up happening was he took the wrong turn. Went to an uncharted area. It ends up going like almost straight down. He ends up going for it, and he slipped down. The water like made him go even further, and he was stuck there for 72 hours. what ended up happening was when the rescue team ended up trying to come in, they got it around his feet and around his waist, pulled him up 4 feet, the rope slipped, and he went 12 feet deeper.
God damn.
And that was it. That was it. And so now they sealed the entire cave off with cement. He can never go in there again. So that's literally his tomb, is the Nutty Putty Cave. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, you gotta watch the actual documentary on it. It's fucking insane. And then there's been multiple different incidences over in, like, I think there's one in Costa Rica, and there's another one where the flash flood happens. And a group of, like, cavers just get flooded instantly because, like, when a flash flood happens in a cave, the entire thing fills up within 10 minutes.
Damn, that's crazy. Parents selling the... Oh, yeah. Don't you love that? That's how I feel about vinyl. Unfortunately, I mean, it's cool because vinyl's kind of coming back. But I remember when, like, nobody gave a fuck about vinyl and I could find some really cool shit for really cheap. But now everybody kind of, like, looks for it.
I'm being serious. Like, that's just true. Like, there's no
What?
debate.
He made a bad, I guess a bad analogy.
People that go
this way.
caving full time, like that's their hobby, are just suicidal and bad at it.
How are they bad at it, though?
Because a lot of the times they come back.
I mean, like,
Oh,
it's
they're
like,
bad at suicide. Okay, I was like, wait,
There you
if
go.
they survived, then they were obviously good at it until the one day that they don't.
They're like, I can't handle it anymore, and then they jump out the first story window.
I mean, I guess.
There's no way you just said that, bro.
No, really though. Caving,
They're like, I'm
devils
so
that, like,
over
grilling,
this. You know what?
but-
This is
No,
this
you know
also
all it
is
is
off the
is-
first step.
No, you know all it is that they're freaking adrenaline junkies. They just get more adrenaline from being in tight spots.
Caving is different. It's a different tick. These people want to die. They have like a fucking like slow death fetish.
Slow death fetish.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but all
Yeah,
right.
like adrenaline junkies, they'll jump out of the planes, they'll do the skydiving stuff, they'll
Wait,
do
how the-
BMX motocross shit. They don't like going in a cave is not like adrenaline pumping. It's anxiety. It's either like I'm fine or like anxiety, and that's it. Like anxiety is not adrenaline.
I don't know, man. I sure ride my anxiety like adrenaline.
To each their own adrenaline, I guess.
It's just like the same people that like to do like the free diving with sharks and shit. Playing with fire, but it's like each their own, exactly.
Yeah, but sea sharks aren't actually dangerous.
They are if they're
The
hungry.
people- Yeah, but they tell it to the people that get their fucking legs ripped off.
I mean, it doesn't happen as often
No,
as
they
you'd
don't even
think,
have
but
to be, they don't even have to be hungry, bro. All it takes is just like a misposition. They just have to be in the wrong position, and they're in the way. Like there are multiple sharks that don't even have to be hungry. If you're in the way of them, if they're going on a fucking like direct route, and you're in the way of their route, they will fucking bite you. Like it's not like a joke. It's happened before. It happens all the time.
Listen,
bite me, daddy.
More people ever
Love you too, Milo.
die from
Oh, you're
coconuts falling out of trees than sharks.
That's true.
Sharks are not dangerous.
Well, most people don't stick around to you know, meet the shark.
Yeah, because that's a choice. Oh, a shark, I'm going to just outswim them, go back to shore now. If you wanted to eat you, you'd be dead. If sharks
Oh,
were
yeah.
dangerous, everyone would be dead every time, all the time. We wouldn't have beaches.
Okay, then here's a better analogy, okay? It's like the people that run the fucking zoos and become like best friends with the lions. That's a better
No,
analogy.
I don't think that's quite a better. I would say a better analogy is like it's the people who fuck around with crocodiles, cause they'll fuck you up just because they're in a bad mood.
If you're talking about like the ones that get Netflix documentaries, sure. If you're talking about like actual zoo handlers, nah.
Yeah,
This
and
isn't it.
Like,
I agree
there's a
with that.
difference between those two people.
yeah, but no, people who fuck
Like
around with
Tiger King?
crocodiles.
Like some people shouldn't be in charge, but they are.
So,
How the fuck are you supposed to like get mastery on this one?
Like oh here, I
which
got
one is it?
Like those
The one
Arabian
where you have to slay the
They'll have a
5
tiger
waves.
in their backyard.
Slay the 5 waves. Is it the one where you have to like,
You have to kill 5 waves within a minute and a half. 5 waves of enemies.
Yeah, you just gotta
you kill them?
Yeah, but there's like physically not enough time to defeat all 5 waves.
Just
Unless
weak.
you have like a crazy amount of people with you.
You're just weak.
Sweet.
Not true.
You're weak. You're fucking summon necro. You suck. You suck. Buff us.
Wow.
Buff us.
Wow.
It's perfectly fine, but buff us. Do it.
Yeah, on God though. Let me fucking just destroy everything in the first 5 seconds of being in the.
I think the problem is that you are a summoner, Necro, but it's just because you can't target.
Probably.
Like,
I don't know.
honestly.
It's just like the only one that I can't get a mastery on solo.
The one that I have the hardest time with is when it's like, oh, kill the enemies that are fucking all soulbound or whatever, because you can't target. So I'm just sitting there like trying to focus them as hard as I can, and I just run out of time. That shit's annoying.
That poor loot goblin.
A bugged one.
The what?
The only one I've never been able to do at like any point of the game is one where it's destroy all the eggs before they hatch, because there's like.
Is it still bad, Milo? I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Wow, imagine deafening. You need to stop deafening.
But I'm talking to chat and I don't want to be rude.
Just mute instead of deafening, and plus I don't really care.
Yeah, Deli stream isn't worth watching, so it's fine.
Yeah, I literally
Okay,
like,
fine.
nobody
Fine.
watches my shit.
Oh, for sure, Milo. All I said was I love you too.
I'll turn on Twitch to 0 viewers too, so we'll be
That's
fine.
crazy.
I could do that right now.
Good of you
Yeah,
to
I
go.
just need to buy metal. I just literally need to go out of my way and just buy metal a foot pedal.
I
Metal
thought
a
you
foot
were
pedal.
like, I just need to buy viewers.
I just
Yeah,
need to
Gone to the palace.
buy deli
No,
pornography.
I wanna buy metal a foot pedal so he can, you know, just like bind it to that. And
I mean, I can
that.
do that.
Can I get you 500,000 Instagram followers for your birthday?
No, let's go.
How long has Oyun been missing?
No, just give me 5,000 kick viewers.
She may be the only
That's all I
one
want for my
left who
birthday.
knows
I just want 5,000 hugs.
If this tunnel
What?
exists at all.
What?
You don't
What's a hug?
I didn't hear what you
Of
said.
course not.
I said I just want 5,000 hugs.
Useful years ago,
Like
true.
hugs?
But it's
Yeah.
clear you have so
5,000?
Get-
to see.
Yeah.
get enough love.
Like at once, like in one.
At once, yes.
Like consecutively.
He's got the whole
If I were
world.
to look
Hugging his ass.
I feel like it would
That
just turn
ass.
into like speed clapping your back, and you just have like injured shoulder blades by then.
Fair.
What? Oh wait, I'm really confused.
5,000 hugs fast. Like it'd be like they just keep. So it'd be basically like they're just double slapping.
But it's not like a normal like hug. It's like the hug that your awkward father-in-law would give you, like with the pat on the back.
He's gonna die from old age at that speed.
Jesus.
5,000.
Gay!
He's gonna be older than his dad than when they started.
No, because those are quick. They're usually fast. It's usually the really like the quick like, you know, like the double smack and then like let go.
Always slow. Awkward breeds in pauses.
Yeah.
Or sex if you believe Seinfeld.
Crazy. Crazy rip.
I've never forgotten that. In my brain.
I love that show.
It's awful because anytime I ever have an awkward silence with somebody or see people have an awkward silence, that's all I can think of.
Is Seinfeld?
I'm thinking, like, do they know the reference? Are they worried this is going to turn into intercourse right now?
Yeah, right.
So like, I've been cursed with that thought every time I ever am part of or witness like awkward silence. It's like, oh, fuck, they're gonna vote.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, they're gonna involuntarily have sex with that.
Yeah. Ow. It's fucking
Okay.
Barbarian. What the fuck? Barbarian ass wannabe Barbarian. Like they're fucking elephants like Babar, but they're like murdering everything like barbarians. Ah, fuck, I just used my ultimate.
That they get classed as like cavemen level intelligence.
Level intelligence 2.
technically dumb. But barbarians are like a hyper, like, successful, skilled warrior race. And we're just like, oonga boonga club swing.
Oonga boonga club
Like,
swing.
it's so disrespectful.
Don't you just love that? That's how I feel like when I go through like my Star Wars TCG cards. I swear to God, there's cards that I have like 5,000 of. I'm honestly kind of shocked that nobody was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe you referenced Babar." I think Babar disappeared from the face of the earth.
I don't know what that is. So.
You probably do. You just don't know it by name. It was a kid's cartoon about a baby elephant who was a prince, and like his dad died or some shit, and then he had to like become
What was it
king.
called?
Babar.
Oh, I've seen a couple episodes of that.
I think it was a movie, but
Was it a movie? I thought it was.
I think so. I think it was a movie.
No idea.
Shit was fire though.
Fire.
Fire.
No, come back, you tall, lanky bitch.
Hey, just because I'm tall and lanky doesn't mean you need to call me a bitch.
So your name is the pestilence host?
Probably. Oh, just right. Oh, I got you. I got you, Pierce. That's kind of cool though. Dead ass.
Just so metal, you're coming over tomorrow?
I most likely yes.
Let's go, dude.
Unless for some reason the wife is like, no! But I don't think she will. I think she'll be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Just ignore your card.
Wait.
Cat. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Don't pay attention. Look behind you. Close back and you're gone.
She can't hear me. She has headphones on. Wasted boyfriend.
You know, I liked the Giants. I thought the
think
Giants were
reason why
really
he said
cool.
That was because of his, wife, metal.
What?
Yeah, if my wife's in her shot, I'll take any chance to shame her.
God damn.
Let's
Do you
go
kiss her with that
Anarias.
mouth?
Do I what?
I said, do you kiss her with that mouth?
I think he does a lot more than that.
Yeah, a couple hours ago.
Yeah, a couple hours ago.
My lungs were working again today. I had to take advantage.
That's crazy.
See how long you could hold your breath?
Just see how long you didn't go without just fucking
Passing out? Just.
I've been having just like just not fun fitness for like a month and a half.
Oh, that sucks.
Ah, shit. How could we have seen this coming? The maniac didn't want to do her plan.
What?
The dude's that's such a narcissist, he's literally a god.
Sounds about right.
He's saying spoilers.
I'll take a pic for Discord when I get about half done. Yeah, for sure.
In the first 5 minutes of the game.
Talk about Anarias being a fucking megalomaniac. Which
Yeah.
He's an angel. It's
No.
like-
Anarias is a fucking... You know what? No, that's not fair. Because fucking, what's his name?
Fallen Angel, right?
Yeah, he wasn't a fucking dick.
Yeah,
And to be
he
fair,
lost
to...
all his memory.
Huh?
He lost all his memory. He thought he was a person.
Yeah, but he wasn't even a Azrael. He wasn't even a dick when he, like, remembered everything.
Yeah, but like he lived as a person for a while.
So he understands.
Yeah, fair enough. But then I would
It's like
also
Castiel
argue...
from Supernatural.
I would also argue... Yes, that's a very good reference. But I would also argue that... what's the name of the angel that was the main boss in Diablo 3 expansion?
Yeah, you lost me there. I've never played Diablo 3.
I don't know names. I know who you're talking about. though.
Motherfucker. You guys are disappointing
Reaper's
me.
Soul. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Reaper of Souls. Reaper of Souls angel name.
Oh, look at this big old dude.
Malthael? Malthael wasn't a dick. He just got corrupted and...
So So maybe Inarius.
His mind was
corrupted.
No, Inarius is just a fucking
Inarius
dick
is
stain.
dick.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stick up for my boy because he's cool. He's probably the
he's
coolest
not cool. He's a piece of shit, just like the other
coolest
angels.
looking angel.
No, Malthael was way cooler looking.
Well, I just like the way he looks.
Look.
Okay.
It doesn't fuck. I don't give a fuck about that.
Wait, what, Mister?
A cunt's a cunt. I don't care what he looks like.
Yeah, fair.
Stop talking. Unless he looks like Deadpool from the shitty movie, I don't care.
Wait, did you just say the Deadpool movie was shitty?
No, I said unless he looks like the Deadpool from the shitty movie.
Oh, the shit. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm so glad that Ryan Reynolds took shot at that Deadpool. Took shots. I'm so happy. Yo, we just hit level 50. Let's go.
I have a question though. Was
Yes.
it worth all the other movies being ruined by him being cast in them now though?
Was it worth all the other movies? What do you mean?
I like Ryan Reynolds, but there's like 3 actors that gets roles right now for the last like 5 years, and he's one of them. And a lot of them like they.
I honestly really enjoy like a lot of his older movies.
Older ones, yes. But it's kind of like how The Rock just became like the fucking biggest movie star, and now it's just like, well, if we're having an action movie, it's gonna be him.
Fair enough.
And it's like, and don't get me wrong, I like them. I don't care. I watch everything. But from like
I
a critic
was-
point of view, it's kind of annoying when it's like.
Yeah, but that's how Hollywood is. I mean, look at the 80s. Like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven Seagal, and Van Damme were like, they dominated everything. A little bit of lewd rugged. What's his fucking name?
You know, my favorite thing in movies right now, even though I haven't actually seen most of the new ones.
When I give you head.
No.
He's like that. That's shitty.
Hand job in it.
That's crazy.
You hate what, or you like what?
I said I like the popcorn more than the hand job inside of it.
Fair enough. Dolph Lundgren. That's who I was talking about.
You don't know the putting your dick through the bottom of the popcorn?
Yes, yes.
Who doesn't know that?
I was gonna say, like, what are you confused about? This part is cool, Billy.
Yeah, I'm probably to death in spectator. You guys continue talking.
I mean, there's no stories. I know, whatever.
He's actually watching a cutscene. Don't distract him.
It's not a cutscene. We're like walking. It's like gameplay point.
Oh.
It's like it's an escort mission, basically.
Fair
But,
enough.
like, not shitty. Fuck. What was he gonna say?
Nothing in this game is shitty except for the druids.
Fast and Furious movies.
Yes.
Now they're basically just Marvel movies now.
I don't understand what happened with them. After 3, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I haven't seen the newer ones. I will. I don't mind that happened, but it is a little bit silly. But because like they have Bolt Guy and Rock in them, both their contracts.
Wait a minute, bald guy. You're talking about
Van something.
No.
The guy there, Gorilla.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about, because isn't fuck, what's his name? I love this actor too. Fuck, now I can't. Transporter.
He's family. He's that guy.
Yeah. Vin Diesel.
He's
But
the
isn't
one actually?
Yeah, isn't Jason Statham in them now too?
Oh fuck no. I haven't seen the new ones, so I don't know.
I think he's in the newer ones, and like I'm a huge Statham fan. I think Statham is a badass actor.
I haven't seen 5 plus. I've heard a lot about all of them, but I haven't sat down and seen like 5 plus.
Fair enough.
But because of like the contracts with those two, The Rock and Monkey Man, like in both their contracts, they basically have like clauses where like they can't be seen as weak or like losing a fight in like a scene in a movie, and because they're like kind of antagonists to each other in the films, they fight constantly. So this is kind of why the movies became like Marvel films, is they had to keep consistently ending their fights without one of them winning. So all their fights, if you like actually watch like you can count the punches. They'll always punch each other the exact same amount of times. No one has like one up on each other, and the fights never end with a winner. They always end with like some crazy bullshit happening. And that's where it all comes from. It comes from like them just being like, I can't be seen as weak. I'm a movie star.
I don't know if that's true because I'm pretty sure Vin Diesel in his other like older movies gets his ass kicked quite a bit.
Yeah, and back then maybe, but like now that they have all this power,
It's like a new thing. Yeah,
like,
okay.
they've been contracts since like the Fast movies. So like that's kind of literally where the over the top shit happened in those movies.
That's so lame.
Yeah, because like if you ever sit down and watch them, like watch their fights, and like you can count the punches, and like it ends with like, oh fuck, like power comes through the wall. Oh, it's okay, fight's over, I guess.
Huh.
It's never like, oh, I won, and then like another fight later.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about Vin Diesel? No, this is actually really cool. He's a big fucking nerd.
I don't know. Yeah, he's a video game.
No, he's into D&D like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that's badass.
I just like making fun of him.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And I'm sure if you made like if you got to know him and started poking fun, he'd probably poke fun too.
Oh, yeah.
But just like when I found that out, because I always thought it was weird, I'm like, why the fuck is he gonna be an Arc 2? I don't understand. Like, and then like when I found all that shit out, I was like, holy shit, probably because he was like, yo, I love Arc, please let me be in the game. Like,
is it Henry Cavill, the guy that was Superman?
oh yeah, him playing The Witcher. He's a big ass nerd too.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a.
That stuff.
Didn't he tweet on Twitter something like, I'd rather sit at home and be by myself playing video games than interact with humanity or some shit like that?
That's why he left The Witcher. Because like
no,
the writers and shit.
Well, the reason why he left The Witcher is because they wouldn't stay true to the core material. Yeah. And he was like, fuck this.
Yeah, and he was like mad that like he kept fighting for it and they wouldn't do it, so he was fine. Like,
and I'm totally for it because you know what? I think The Witcher season 1 through 3 were fucking amazing, and I'll never see the rest of it again.
Yeah. I never watched it because I knew it was gonna derail like that, unfortunately.
It's worth watch. If you're a fan of The Witcher, the books or the games
and stuff. I'm not a massive fan. I like them. I actually think Witcher 3 is my favorite.
Okay. I highly recommend watching the first 3 seasons. It's worth it. It's such a fucking cool show.
Yeah. I saw parts of the first season. My family was watching it, and when I was over at like events, it was on in the background.
Gotcha.
That was when I was like, so I don't know how many years ago that was.
To be honest, that show inspired me to buy the books. Well, I didn't buy them. I got them for my birthday, but now I have the whole book collection.
I remember I read like the Gears of War books forever ago. Just I was kind of trapped in a so
fair enough.
I found like the Gears of War books and I was playing through the games at the time. Yeah, it was like just before Gears 3 was coming out, and I was playing through all the other games to catch up for it.
Right.
Trapped in the Barnes & Nobles, I found like the books and I read them all. Like sitting on the floor in there one day. And they're like good. A lot of the video game like books are like good.
Yeah, I heard there was Diablo books and I never knew that, and I was like, fuck, I need to go get those books now.
This would definitely be like a series that would have a good story.
Oh, for sure.
Have you played the Gears of War games?
Yes, I played through 1 and 2. I've started 3. I played Judgment.
I haven't played 4.
I haven't started 4 yet.
Yeah, that's the big reason why everyone hates 4. It's kind of
I heard they derailed a lot.
Yeah, it didn't need to exist, and it doesn't in most people.
I mean, a lot of people didn't like Judgment either, but I thought Judgment was really cool.
Like, I guess the online part, like the gameplay was fine, but like from like a fan standpoint, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
And then,
that's what I've heard.
It was bad.
It's bad enough you don't see another Gears of War coming out, that's for sure.
So you remember what happened to Dom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like still the biggest thing that
Really?
yeah, I fucking feel bad for that guy.
Fair enough.
Well, in fairness, I have had loved one fucking kind of be murdered in a weird way. So I guess I relate it to more than your average video game player.
Makes sense.
But yeah, like at that point, and seeing like, you know, when he actually like in the second game when he kind of offs himself after.
Yeah.
I was like, you kind of knew it was coming once like the gas station scene happened. I was like, oh, don't do this.
Right.
I like Dom. He was definitely my favorite, especially after like all the stuff. I was just like, oh.
You're like, oh, fuck.
That shit killed me.
Yep. I can understand.
But yeah, that's like probably my highlight of video game like storytelling there.
Fair enough. There's so many.
Final Fantasy 7, but I'm sorry, the game's actually stupid.
I mean, I do enjoy Final Fantasy 7. I haven't played the remake.
It's a fun game to press buttons, I guess.
I prefer the old. If I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 7, I'm gonna play the old school style.
I kind of ended up getting fed up with Final Fantasy 7, even though I got it for
Fair
free.
enough.
I didn't finish it.
Fair enough. I just
don't
like
care for the direction they're going in.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's such a far cry. Like, it's starting to become such a far cry from the original story that I'm just like, I don't care anymore.
I don't think it's bad at all. Actually, I like it. It's good, but
Just don't call it Final Fantasy 7.
Nobody wanted that. Just do the thing. Just fucking do the thing, please.
That's why I don't like remakes.
Yeah, and also I don't want to wait fucking 12 years to play the one game remake.
Right.
Across like a $400 like 6 game fucking deals. Just no.
Yep.
No.
That's why they just need to pixel remaster all the Final Fantasies into like a dope ass collection. Make a collector's edition so I can spend stupid money on it because I would do that for Final Fantasy. And then leave it alone. Just continue making new ones.
I don't actually think you start the game like this. Maybe, I don't know. If you play the remake version, definitely play on the hard mode thing. It's gonna sound intimidating because you can't use items and all that shit, and it sounds like that'd be like bad. And again, it's another jump away from Final Fantasy, honestly, but it's a more enjoyable way to play that game.
Huh. That's interesting.
Sad. The thing that kind of killed it for me was like I was enjoying the story and shit, and it was nice seeing it in like up-res and like I didn't mind that they were going in a different direction. I didn't want it, but it was like I accepted it. And I was like, because I wasn't gonna like play the game and hate it from the get-go.
Right.
Like, why do that? I gave it a chance mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
The gameplay's fine, but I kind of hit a point with a lot of enemies and points of the game where you just kind of were pit against shit that you didn't have the tools to deal with it, and it was just like, oh, to do this like optimally or like intelligently is like really fucking. It's more like exploitive or cheesy than it is like fun gameplay, you know?
Fair enough.
And I was like, maybe I'm just bad or missing something or whatnot, but I'm like, no, it's because I looked into it more after the fact, and it's just like. No, it's just kind of bad, and it made me sad.
That sucks.
Yeah, because like I tried. I went into it, like I said, giving it a fair chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teleport. I'm teleporting real quickly, Minister.
Okay.
My fucking stuff.
Rage quitting that game.
You're not him.
And it's just like, and then, like I said, you had to get like if you wanted the actual finished version of Part 1, you had to get like the DLC version of it. I'm like, I'm not gonna rebuy the game and fucking play another like 2 hours of shit. Just fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything with the marketing and shit, like I put all that out of my head when I played the game, and I still rage quit the game purely for gameplay purposes.
Right.
But that said, also all the other shit is also still actually real. That makes it so hard to recommend.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like, I don't know, man. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
get
sad-
you.
I tried to like it. And I got like a decent way into it. It's not like I played for 2 hours.
Right.
Hours.
And I mean, like, I understand why people didn't like the original, because like it is kind of hard to get into
Oh, yeah,
at
you don't
first.
have to, it's not.
Stay close.
I that's just how Final Fantasy is, though.
Oh, I was literally about to say what game.
Yeah, we're talking about Final Fantasy and 7 and
You
its
guys ready
remake
for
and
Final?
stuff.
You guys ready for Final Fantasy 16?
I'm ready for it, but I still need to beat 15 and 12 and all of 13, and I'm so behind in my Final Fantasy games, it's disgusting.
I wish I liked it. I also wish they didn't fuck it up with the DLCs.
Yeah, no, it's hard for me to hate a Final Fantasy. I've played like even the side Final Fantasy games I just really enjoy.
Especially now. But I just didn't enjoy the gameplay of 15. The
Fair enough.
flirtiness and the combat was just,
I
don't know. I wasn't for
I
it.
do understand it, like the action RPG style combat is not my favorite. I wish they went back to turn-based, to be honest.
Exactly. I was just like,
Because it feels better. The only Final Fantasies I will say feel good as an action RPG are the online ones, like 14 and 11.
And also, like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't think Final Fantasy 15 was a bad game at all. But comparing it as, like, an action RPG, it's an extremely weak one.
Wait, which one?
The Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
Like, if you're comparing it to, like, other action RPGs, it doesn't stand up. Like, strictly.
Yeah. I don't know. I think 13, when it comes to the combat, I think 13 was the worst, to be honest.
16, I've heard is good. And it's more, it's apparently more akin to, like, Devil May Cry, which I don't think.
Which I'm totally okay with that. Did you ever play Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus, where you play as Vincent and you run around and it's basically Devil May Cry but Final Fantasy?
I know. But 16 was tight. Like they did it right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. If they do it like Dirge of Cerberus, it's gonna be a phenomenal game.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick it up. Mostly for the story, and I think I'll enjoy the gameplay enough for it to not get in the way.
Oh, for sure.
It's not why I'm in the way. But I don't think it's like 15 was like it was a problem. It was in the way.
Fair enough.
Also, 16 is going to be a lot more of a linear game, which again isn't a bad thing. Every Final Fantasy has been, and technically 15 also
Has been what?
a linear game.
Oh, I mean they are technically linear. Like,
Well, just people use that as like a negative now, which is dumb.
every storyline is linear.
Yeah, like if you want a good story game,
It has to be
it's
linear.
going to be linear, or it's not going to be a good story.
The only story games that I could argue aren't linear, but they eventually become linear in the big picture, would be games like The Sexy Brutale or Legend of Zelda's Majora's Mask, where you have to literally go back in time, so going back to the beginning of the story to continue to get to the end of the story.
Yeah, and
Like-
Majora's Mask sucks.
I love Majora's Mask. I
can't-
love games that do that.
I just-
Games that manipulate time are so good in my opinion.
But like the constant countdown shit, I just
Well, I mean that's the point. It's just like The Sexy Brutale. You have, I think it's 3 or 4 days to figure out what's going on in the hotel, which is called The Sexy Brutale.
I don't think those are bad. I just personally like there's something in my brain. One of the mental diseases I have does not coincide with that.
I mean, I get it. A lot of people weren't huge fans of Majora's Mask. It was my favorite Zelda to date
Demanded decision.
because
I
it
think
did
what's the
something
problem-
so differently.
I really do, especially for the time. But even still,
Oh yeah. Oh, for the time it was like people were like, "What the fuck is this?" And I think that's why it got so much hate because it just came off of Ocarina of Time, which was
I
a
think
phenomenal
I
game.
liked it more as a kid. I played it as an adult, like later on.
Fair enough.
Same thing. Honestly, though, I played all the Zeldas kind of as an adult. I didn't have Nintendos growing up. My friend did, so I played some Ocarina, but like it wasn't mine. I played like occasionally at a friend's house. You know.
Yeah, I
I
got you.
did proper playthroughs of them all, like emulated on my computer, like as like I don't know, in the last.
We're in hell now.
Oh, Donan. After all,
Thalaya! Oh, Yun! Oh, you've
Yeah,
come
I don't know.
back to me.
Everyone's raving about the demo.
You waited.
Fair
For
enough.
us.
I
Kept yourself in
mean,
danger.
which is good, but
Oh, you stubborn cow. Of course I waited.
Raising
Where
this
would
dick
I
I
think
be?
honestly though, I think video games have gotten to a point where when everybody raves about it, it doesn't mean like anything because the pool of
Yeah.
video game appreciation has become so diverse that it doesn't mean much.
If I want to review, I go to ACG.
Lorath here sent this
He's-
one to
he's my
find
go-to.
you. They need
Fair
your
enough.
help
And
getting
honestly, if
into
it's
the
a game I
palace.
think I'm actually gonna play, I'll just skip to the
There's an
end.
old escape
Because like
Yeah.
this is like if I'm going to play the game,
entrance is
I don't
in
want to play the
caverns
demo.
nearby.
I don't
Right.
want to see it. I just
Yep.
want to
Alcove
pick it up and play.
marked with
That's
the
how I
Ever
want to
Seer's
enjoy it.
cross.
And
Yep.
the main reason I don't do that
Twin
always
saviors
is because
joined
it's
at
like
the hilt.
games are not
Press the left
fucking
arrow to open
functional
way.
half the time now. It's not like is the game good? No, it's like does it turn on
could be
in the
worse.
first 2 years of sale?
Right.
So
Thank you.
I'm a little bit
Take care of
less,
yourself.
yeah, you know, like Starfield. Starfield looks like it's actually shaping up to be a game worth money, but like I don't have my hopes up for that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm still gonna get Starfield probably just because I love
Well,
those
I
kind of
do.
games.
Am I gonna get it like week 1 or like year 1?
Yeah, I got you.
But my point is like I'm going to look up reviews and stories and see how the game functions and
You
works
know,
before
when
buying
we
that
first
game.
met,
16, it sounds
I
like
assumed
it
this
runs fine.
connection
There's
we have
none of
with
those
Lilith would lead
problems.
you to darkness.
And like the story,
As a time
like
delight.
by the end of the demo, made
But
everybody
after the
go
good
like, I
you've
want to
done
buy
here,
this.
Maybe I was
You
wrong.
know.
Yeah, I got you.
We shall
So
see.
I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of in the mindset of like I'm going to buy it, and if I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed. But I'm
Yeah.
going to buy it, so I don't want to know. So
I don't know. There's some games though, like what was that one that just came out recently? Red something, the vampire one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so bad that I kind of want it now.
Well, it's on Game Pass, so
Yeah,
Well,
I don't have Game
that
Pass
way.
yet, but I really kind of want to try it because it just I want to experience it and see if it's just one of those things where it's like it's so bad it's good or it's so bad that it's bad.
the type of game it is, I think it's just that.
I mean, maybe.
I would
While you
say
were in
go
the
watch
city,
the
I was
video game
thinking on
Donkey
Elias's
video on it,
plans.
and that's about all the fun you could have
Which of
squeezed
the
out of
lesser
it.
evils he
right
means
there.
to summon?
Maybe.
What he did to go round is a clue,
Yeah, I was hoping that was
He has
gonna be
drowned
good.
it in blood.
meaning his goal is likely Juriel or Andariel.
What's the difference?
Juriel feeds off physical pain, Andariel mental and emotional torment. Whichever one it is, if Elias succeeds, many more cities will share grief.
Oh shit! Are they gonna bring back Andariel?
Is he hasn't completed the summoning yet.
I'm just playing through the story.
Hard carrying Deli through this part.
Nice. I think I'm gonna be right back though. I need more beer.
Odin said the tunnel is in a hidden alcove.
Alright, I'm back.
Dude, I
Whoops.
think bathroom water type of thing. Fires
Got it. Yo, where's this fucking, this fear bitch? Like,
Oh, over here.
there he is, dreadful.
Spiders!
Oh.
Hey, welcome back, Peyton. How you doing?
No way, demons in hell?
No.
There's the thing in this segment. in
I'm
that
doing
middle
well, thank
story
you.
That I kind of don't like because it's just kind of like half-assed and thrown in real quick and then doesn't mean anything. But I guess like a thing of hell is like, you know, it kind of shits your attitude, which like I get that, you know. But they kind of keep trying to play off that like with silly little squabbling and then like we gotta resist. It's just hell. I don't know. It's just like didn't need to be right. Like it doesn't. It's for no purpose. It's just like,
Don't be cunts to each other. Don't do it. It's not like Loreth is a drunkard that's dick all the time.
yeah, it's just like she's on his spirit. He's hangry. That's all it is. You don't gotta.
Yeah.
You know. Also, like, yeah, it's not like these characters need reasons to be upset. I'm not gonna say the reasons because I don't know where you're at, but like, it's a Diablo game. They didn't have a happy experience. So,
Right. Fair.
you know, like, we're charging through hell because the plans didn't go well, not because everything's going. You know.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Like the knights and shit, I get that from their standpoint. But like us, it's just I don't know, man. It's like I don't care.
The body of. Oh. Eesh. I did not finish that. Where am I taking said body?
Oh, this bitch.
Yeah.
Chiz haven't even asked if I have had it yet. I don't. Oh, good. I'm sure he will appreciate you letting him know, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, she was. I didn't mind her, but people did point out she was kind of a weak character and Rutger.
She's also a hypocrite.
Well, I mean, she's a human.
Yeah, she was just all for us, and then she's like, fuck you guys. Like, okay, buddy.
Twin sabers, just as Odin described.
I thought she played the point of her character well, but a lot of people were upset with it, I guess.
Wait, do you hear that? Voices.
Should I stuff to do?
Why do we stay here? Need more prey, more meat.
And you will have it once Elias has finished his grand work.
What work?
You will see soon, bro. The seeds we have sown will bear fruit. Gulrun will be reborn, and so will...
What work?
Elias, he is poised to summon Andariel.
I knew it was Andariel.
Her power will lift us to new heights. And of course, you will have more meat.
I want to watch.
Certainly, great bro. You will be the guest of honor.
Well,
I fucking knew it.
What did you know? Metal.
That Elias was gonna try to summon Andariel.
Amazing English.
Oh, yeah.
That is the lesser evil he means to say. Heavens help.
What actor are you in? Middle
3.
Northern? And who's your
I-
fit character so far?
Who's my what?
Who's your favorite character so far?
Through the storyline?
Oh, that sucks because he dies. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I haven't really chosen one yet. Like, I really liked what they did with the druids.
I'm more
Even though
like character.
I think he's talking about like actual main characters in the game that that you develop relationships with.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all kind of whatever. Like,
Obviously, Lilith is your bae.
honestly, Lilith is the most interesting one. I mean,
just not really even a character though.
yeah. I like Lorath, but he's like, it's almost like the what is that fucking the uncanny valley of like they're trying to make him like Deckard Cain, but he's not nearly as like interesting.
I don't think it's the time to be, but yeah. Because what is it? What's the girl's name? Neela or something?
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
The main characters are more.
You're talking about the chick that like you find her mother and then you have to kill her mother and then she goes back to visit her mother. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, whatever. Like
what was it? I guess.
Thank you, Peyton.
Like, comparable to like the girl from 3, the witch's daughter. So,
yeah, but see, I think that's like a real hard pill to swallow because like when you find out like, oh, that's Arya's daughter, like you're like, holy shit, like, and Deckard Cain's apprentice niece, whatever the fuck she was. That was huge. I don't feel that with any of the character. I don't know. I feel like that's one thing that they kind of missed the mark on in this game is like I don't care so much about the characters as I did in the other Diablos.
Which is weird because I actually like the story more in this one than the other ones.
That exactly. Like the story is so good so far, but I don't care about the characters, which is really weird.
And like I know it's not done, but like this is what I have, and it wasn't a little bit, so it's not really a good excuse.
Yeah. Honestly, like I've always liked the weird side characters in Diablo as well. Mainly the villains. Bloodraven and Dariel. King Leoric. Even like sub characters that like nobody gave a shit about, like Rakanishu and I don't remember the summoner or the shaman's name. I could look it up in Diablo 2, but like those characters, like I really liked them. Even though you don't get a whole bunch of story about them, it's just they're just quirky, fun characters. Like it's kind of weird.
To do without any spoilers, I'll say like the game kind of ends on a cliffhanger. Like, yeah, you fight Lilith and stuff. Spoilers, but
well, yeah,
the like greater story is definitely on a cliffhanger. And like the characters are kind of like, oh, it's time to go on a journey, and it's like I don't care.
I don't care. Well,
I don't care that you left.
is this including the after credit scene?
Yeah, this is the whole.
Okay.
Prologue.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, the whole prologue is just kind of like wrapping up what happens to like the main characters.
Sure.
Stuff. I'm just like, okay.
You're like, that's cool.
I will say it kind of, for your character in the game, gives them a feasible reason why they would be running around the overworld doing side quests forever and shit. Which
okay.
Because it's kind of like a, I want to help the world heal type of thing. And,
like,
that makes sense. And like it kind of gives like a good excuse of why you wouldn't just be like, I don't know, hunting down bigger fish, you know, type of thing.
Yeah.
So like I like that. It gives like a story beat to why you are gonna go like around the world and do shit.
Okay.
Especially when like a lot of the side quests are interesting and you actually give a fuck about them too.
Right.
Like it kind of like links. Like if all the side quests were just dumb shit, then I wouldn't care.
Right.
But it's actually fun to do. it makes it like a little bit more enjoyable in that way. But yeah, I think like it's less that I have like a favorite character and more that I just have like the characters that I actually remember in any way, shape, or form.
Dude, there's no way I just get one shot like that.
You didn't. You got 7 shot. You're bad.
I just didn't, bro. I just got fucked in the ass because of that. That's fucking crazy.
Mercenaries are
Wait a second.
Stand on a firebomb.
Since boy, make
All the crying and worry of who runs the
But yeah, there's more just like characters that like. What
Let's
the fuck?
have
is all
some
that shit?
compassion.
You want some?
I would rather have coin.
You dropping shit?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, I was. I didn't want it.
Oh, just sell it.
I need room.
Yeah, you go to.
Just
Power.
TP back. Like,
I don't want to TP back, bro. I'm getting close to finishing the fucking campaign.
you are such a freaking dork.
Right? I'm still sad that I found out Deli's a child. Like a whole ass child.
I'm a child? Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Last child.
Well, like, cause like I learned that like early into our friendship, and then I just kind of like forgot about that. And then like
I'm an old
a
soul.
couple months
Okay.
ago, he was like, "I'm 22." I was like, oh,
23 now, okay?
that explains a lot.
I mean, to be fair, besides his little, how would I say it?
Oh boy. Tread
Just
lightly.
mute yourself, Deli. Just mute yourself so he can say what he needs to say.
No.
No. This isn't anything bad. Just it's not immaturity. It's like his ability to be hip with like new dumb shit.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying, right?
We can relate to Gen Z like a true.
Okay, yeah. His ability to relate to younger crowds. He is a very old soul when it comes to many other things.
Well, yeah, I get along with him.
Fair enough. But like, yeah, some things Deli's like, oh yeah, this is funny or this is cool or whatever. I'm just like, I don't get it, dog. Like,
Well, that was the thing though, like literally, because like when I like reheard it, like, oh, he's 22, I'm like, that explains a lot. Like, not even in like a bad way, just in a, like,
right.
oh,
It just,
I get it.
you can see his perspective easier. Yeah, I totally get you.
It's just like even like for example, I've been with like my partner for like jaded like over a decade, and like it doesn't matter how old you are. If you've been in a relationship for 2 years, it's not the same as somebody that's been together for like 20 years. You
I
know?
mean, yeah. Well, yeah, because you have the experience, you have the
Yeah.
all
There's
the fights and the yeah.
route, but you just have to have first-hand experience.
Yep.
In some cases. And there's
You
shit
can
like
ask,
that.
you
Look
can
at
ask,
it on, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like for example, one of the big things like how Deli has like mentally fucks to give and not fucks to give about a lot of shitty things in gaming. But I'm like, he literally was a baby when all this shit was happening, so he doesn't know because like literally just it was normal when he got into gaming. You know?
Fair
And
enough.
it makes me sad because it's you knew that's what their game plan was and it's working.
Yeah.
Their game plan was just the old people will die and we'll sell to the children. They won't know. And it's working.
Loot boxes.
Yeah. Fortnite's a fun game though.
I mean,
Fortnite can be fun.
Fortnite can be fun. I will admit that. I loved Fortnite like season 1 through 3. I had so much fun with that game. Until everybody started doing build meta.
So big. Wait. This is not
is
fun. I know her fucking what's it called?
Yeah, it's a word loss.
Get close. I know her fucking abilities. I love this, bro.
It's the world.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just know how to fight her.
I like the gold one the best. Oh yeah, I forgot though. At least doesn't have.
If she doesn't get stunned.
Oh, they died. Like down, boy, down. You have a level 99 world. A little bit better.
Fuck her You know who's also an old soul though, Metal?
Who?
Colby.
In some ways, yeah, I would agree.
I don't think Deli's an old soul.
Nah, Deli's got at least half of his soul is old.
Are you old enough for that to be a thing for you, Metal?
Hold on, I'm blowing this shit up out of a boss. I can't answer anything right now.
I know. He's like what, 35, right?
Metal's 47.
Oh,
34.
34.
Are you old enough for the finding porn buried in the woods?
Hold on, I literally can't hear anything. Okay, I killed that bitch. Okay, what were you saying, Minister? Sorry.
Then are you old enough to have found your porn in like buried in the woods?
No.
Actually, I think that's the real generational divide. People try to say boomers, this, that, but I'm like, how did you get your porn? Was it buried in the woods, or was it dial-up, or is it like just porn? I think that's what really breaks up the generation.
You want to, this is like fucking, this'll tell you. The first time I was shown porn, it was in a locker room in a bowling alley, and it was a printed picture that was a, like a fake picture.
I think the first time I actually saw porn was a Virus Pepsi commercial ad.
I think I know what you're talking about too.
You know, so I can't remember what my.
But it was like a pop-up virus.
Yeah.
Talking about like, are we talking about like actual like full-on like porn, or are we talking
Like
about,
actual
like,
pornography.
pictures?
Well, I mean, it was a still because videos didn't exist unless you were around.
Right, but like actual porn, not just like, oh, I saw boobies on a movie. Like that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, actual.
You didn't have video as like a kid because like you just
Unless it was on VHS.
unless you're like dad or older, like somebody had to have a not well guarded collection.
I think
Right.
the first time was somebody accidentally left. We went to we were staying at a hotel and somebody left the like they rented a porno, and they left it inside the fucking VCR.
I think the real question is when was the first time you intentionally
The
saw a porn?
prophecy is unfolding before
Oh,
my
I don't even remember,
eyes.
bro.
The question should have been never. This stuff's bad for you. What are you doing?
When the internet, you waited 2 hours for the picture to finally load.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have the find it buried in the woods. You have the dial up where it's like scan lines.
Yeah.
Top down.
Bro, dude, you're watching it. You're like, oh fuck, man, one more line, and I can see a nipple.
Dead ass.
Where do you think the fetish edging came from? That shit came from dial.
It came from dial-up. 95K, baby.
You're almost there. And then your mom gets a phone call, and you're like, ah!
Oh shit.
Restart. Fuck.
Mom, you killed the vibe.
Give me a second. I'm in the final fight.
Yes.
She comes in, she knocks on your door, be like, "Do you want to talk to your aunt?"
Take place at the Temple of the Prime.
No, I'm naked.
Now to find a way. Knowing Elias, he would have had to escape routes in case things didn't go his way.
Fuck.
That shit's funny.
I honestly don't know.
That's the one thing he learned.
I don't think I could like figure that out.
What?
The first time I like intentionally looked up porn.
Yeah, I could understand that. That's it's like one of those memories you don't savor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should have killed him when I had the chance. We must hurry.
We must hurry. Walks 2 steps and then disappears. Okay. Oh, I might be on the last part of Act 3.
It's a good thing everyone's so inclusive now, though, because if you just go by thumbnails, you're on some watch lists for those titles.
For what titles?
For porn.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like I don't have any like fetish stuff like that, so I just go by thumbnails. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I get you.
You're like halfway into a video or something, and then you read the title, and you're like, oh god. I hope nobody finds that out.
What was it like during the pandemic? Wasn't clown porn like the most watched porn on the internet?
Remember when Pornhub was taken over by pandas?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
For, like the WWF shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That was a confusing weekend.
I mean,
the furries won. I need a new website.
The furries won.
But yeah, it's like everything is like fucking step family shit now. It's like you can't find a video that's not like the title of.
I think inbreeding is gonna become an issue again. With that
Well,
kind of
like,
nonsense.
How many people actually like are looking for whatever it is, and how many people are like me and they just go, "That's nice titties," and click the video.
Them titties be nice.
Because I feel like, especially now, most people just probably like follow, like, you know, a handful of like porn stars or OnlyFans girls and stuff. I feel like before you kind of didn't like sure there probably were famous porn stars.
I
but you
mean,
just kind of watch porn. You want
no.
like, whatever.
The truth is everybody was drooling over fucking Carmen Electra. I think that was like the biggest.
Yeah, it wasn't
quote
really
unquote porn star of the 90s.
Movie people that like had nudes.
Right, but I would argue that she was the biggest at the time.
I
Or like Ron Jeremy, because he was just such a dorky looking dude.
Oh man.
Somewhere in this
Surprise, surprise, he was a bad
the
person
triangle
apparently.
is reclaimed.
That doesn't surprise me.
Trouble is,
Yeah.
we can't simply walk in. Elias was
I heard
researching
that and I was
something
like,
about
what?
shrines
You telling
that
me
still lay in Diablo.
Danny DeVito, the porn star? Who could have guessed that one?
Right?
Yes, but to be
Guy that
blessed
looks
by
like
the
fucking
prime
penguin?
rulers.
For real.
To getting inside the temple. I will take the rest.
Oh,
Grail Shrine is close. We'll start.
fucking guy. I'll be back.
Oh, I feel that.
Lord of Destruction. His influence has launched every war in history. Never once has he tired of conflict. Speak his true name. Tor Balos.
Tor Balos.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
2 more shrines to go. Diablo and then Mephisto. Stay strong.
All about this thing, I can see what's happening with Ellie.
You do what?
Oh, fuck you, game. I got disconnected.
Aw.
But as you say, I could see what Deli's
I'm gonna lose it, bro. I just got disconnected from the fucking server. Mid cutscene, bro.
I thought I might have just got booted for being like AFK because like I figured.
Oh, did the servers just go down?
Maybe.
Metal, did you get booted?
No.
Your account is.
Bro,
Please wait a few minutes and try again.
I was mid fucking cutscene, bro. Like literally the final cutscene of the fucking game. Oh, it's so annoying, bro. I just got cliffhangered out the asshole.
Well, I thought you were just gonna watch
I wanted to watch the main cutscenes and then all the side shit, like that to fill everything in, bro. Like, leave me alone.
Diablo, Lord of Terror. Every mortal fear, every nightmare, he is the root of it all. Always has been. Speak his true name. Al Diabolos.
Al Diabolos.
fucking climactic fight bash shit and we're just talking about porn.
That's crazy.
Does Claire care that you watch porn, Deli?
No.
He's an air shot, I guess.
To be fair though, we all know Metal is an avid porn watcher.
Porn's great.
Nah. Dude, you can't even watch Pornhub in Idaho anymore.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I mean, an ID so you get doxxed for porn. Oh god, that shit's so dumb.
I heard that from a coworker. I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And she was like, "Yeah, if you try to watch porn
It's
on
in Utah, not Idaho.
Well, okay, but
That's a couple places.
what Utah does, Idaho does.
The reason why it happened, is so it's really strange to me. No one actually banned it, by the way. None of the states actually banned it. Pornhub's being super weird. Basically, what happened was, a bunch of states said you have to be 18 to, you have to be 18 verified to look at porn.
Right.
And Pornhub said, no, we don't want that, and they pulled out of a bunch of states. So they're literally
right.
They want underage people watching porn because they know that if they actually let that go through, Pornhub knows that if they let that go through, then they're gonna lose the majority of their market.
Really not. The reason why it's more that it's not on them to police that to the degree that they want them to.
That's
All
that sounds.
All they require is ID.
States that have to do. Yeah, but like.
I don't think that's very out of pocket, to be honest.
I don't think it's very out of pocket either. It's just fucking funny as fuck.
Like, porn aside, like,
Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, Father of Lilith. You need to be careful. Her blood is already a part of you.
I can handle it.
You see? The power here is already agitating you.
I told you I can handle it. Tell me what to say, and then go search for the temple.
So be it. When you're ready, speak the name Dol Mephistos. But watch yourself.
Dol Mephistos.
A fiery portal.
that isn't isn't reasonable. And
I never thought of it like that.
A level of enforcement that isn't possible for a website to do.
We meet again.
Mephisto. I know who you are now.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we can't help each other. That mortal Elias seeks to use the power of the Primes for his own ends. No one knows their place anymore, do they? His meddling has drawn echoes of the past to my refuge of hatred. But you and I can put things back in order. Once you've brought peace to this realm, I will be able to give you my blessing.
So,
Oh, okay.
Marvin's, I'll undeafen when I come back. When it's like done.
We will never fall to
But
the
yeah,
prime
that stuff with
levels.
Pornhub, it's a lot more complicated. Oh, where the fuck am
The forces of hell emerge.
I? You didn't get booted at all?
Nope.
That's
Right? Maybe it was like a sub-server to a certain area that started having issues.
Well, this isn't like an... I know it's Norwegian. There's no...
Well done. You were born for this.
I didn't expect a primeval would need a mortal's help.
Yes, I've had some bad luck in recent years. Trapped in those soulstone trinkets. Cast back to hell. My essence is reforming, and so my power has limits. We all have our ups and downs, don't we?
You deserve far worse.
All I have done is offer you help, and yet you repay me with hatred. Why not focus that anger on Lilith for the time being? Take my blessing. Destroy her. Save your world. The victims of my brother, Baal. He laid waste to the barbarian lands long before your time. I wish I could have seen it with my own eyes. I had no part in it, though. Elias has upset the balance at the Temple of the Primes, and those shades of the past belong in Baal's domain, not mine. But I do welcome their hatred.
Oh shit. That's dope. You end up fighting the barbarians of Area Summit again. I didn't realize that they were the same ones. I killed them too fast.
I'm not, like, into the lore enough to really appreciate it to the same degree people are, but yeah, running into the overworld, finding a lot of, like, groups and stuff, I'm like, ah, this is, like, clearly like bullshit.
Oh, I'm super into the lore.
Are
I
there,
thought, so like when I was fighting the barbarians in the realm of hatred, I was like, you know, maybe those are the Area Summit barbarians, but maybe not, you know. And then when he was like, oh, those belong in Baal's domain, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, they definitely fucking were. I'm just a lore nerd. That's really what it is. Whatever game that I super get into, I become a lore nerd.
Because I didn't play 1 or 2. I played 3 casually.
See, I played 3 pretty casually too. I played the storyline the first time through very serious and like hearing it out essentially. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, but it's not quite like 1 or 2. And then, you know, I played it. I regularly played it, but I wasn't like
I played
super invested in it.
hard because I had friends that came into it.
Fair enough.
That was only like
Diablo 2, I will tell you, I built every fucking character that you could possibly build. I had all the rune words and set items and everything printed out. So if I was building a character, I would just flip through it and be like, okay, this is what I need, this is what I need. Like, I was into Diablo 2.
Yeah.
Almost obsessively.
I don't have first-hand knowledge how 1 or 2 handled this, but that's one thing I really like about 3 way more than this one. As far as, because like the story in this is great. I love the campaign. I think it's worth the, like entry money for all. But as like a long-term ARPG, this game's pretty mid at best. Just full stop.
I think this game, if they support it properly, I think this game can kill WoW.
I'm talking about where it is right now. Like I've 100% in the map. I've gotten in game. I've done all the stuff. That it's okay. It's just
okay. Fair enough.
Like just being honest.
Yeah.
What they can do. Another thing is different point. I don't want to talk about it. But it really leaned into fun, and this game kind of seems to be leaning away from fun, which is always a bad decision for a video game.
No, I agree.
Crazy.
Did you get through the cutscene this time, though?
Yeah.
You know, because like I get one of the big things they're trying to do with this one is like they really want you to be attached to your character, which I think is stupid as fuck, but whatever. But like that's why respecing is like not a thing, which is dumb in a game like this. I don't know. Like,
I think respecing is good for people who haven't played old Diablos.
Not at endgame though.
Well, why do you not like it at endgame for newcomers?
For anybody, because at level 85 to 100, it's more sensible to make a new character than it is to respec.
Why is that?
Just because of how it all works. So like a fuck ton of reasons, but that just is a true statement. And like that's.
Well, I guess I will discover it for myself, and then I'll tell you my feedback on that when I get there.
Long story short, the way scaling works makes it so if you want to switch a build, you have to already have a full set of like comparable level stuff to what you have now for the new build. You can't start weaker, and you also, one, it's just excessively expensive in many ways. You also, so basically you'd be like, okay, I want to play this build now. Well, you're gonna have to go grind out 30 hours of shit before you switch over to it. So it's like, I want to play a new build now. Well, you're gonna have to play this one that you're tired of now for another 30 plus hours, and that's like with good RNG.
All it sounds like to me is get good.
No.
Oh.
And also, there's just a lot of quality of life things with respecting that don't exist right now, which also makes it more annoying. And like, sure, you can use third-party apps. Like, fuck you if you have one monitor console with us. And that still doesn't make it easy or convenient. It's still super annoying. Because, yeah, it's just dumb. Like, trying to respec on the Paragon board is obnoxious for so many reasons, and if you try to switch over, like, if you were level 100, and you were like, oh, I'm gonna play this build now, and you switch over, you can't play the game anymore with that character. You just ruin your character. Like, you literally get to the point where, like, you can't fight, you can't play the game anymore, you're too weak.
Mm-hmm.
And that is objectively bad.
I mean, I agree.
And like I said, that's just the gear. That's not even counting the fact that you'd have to go run another like 2 to 400 nightmare dungeons to level up to other glitch shooting. So it's like you're gonna have to run another like 400 plus dungeons. Hope that across all that time you get like the armor sets and aspects of that loadout that you need. And then it's also gonna cost you like 100 million gold. And then if you want to reroll shit on all that other gear, like a fucking billion gold.
I'm not ready yet.
Like respecing at 100 like is a minimum of like 100 million gold realistically. And also again, you need like already best in slot gear on the other side, so it's just dumb.
Yeah, I got you.
Also, like for example, 85 is halfway to 100 in experience. So it's a slow process. And because everything drops at your level, you can't give it all either. So even if you're like, well, I want to try this build, I got some parts of it, until your other character gets to like level 60, 70, 80, whatever it was when you got it, it's still gonna use. So this game is kind of anti-ult in a lot of ways. And then there's also the fact that like, if you have a max character, and you don't need to be 100, but let's say you are, your stash is full. It's just full. So good luck making it all. And the thing is too, I know like objectively the stash is awful right now, but like people aren't even thinking about it. Like you have 10 characters. If you actually have 10 characters, that means you have less than half of one stash tab per character.
Right.
That's unacceptable. Especially because it's designed where making a new build is go make a new character. Another big problem too, and this will be solved in the future once there's tier 5 and etc. But as of right now, there really is no reason unless you just had absolute dog shit RNG to go past like level 80. Because if you were better at the game and had like a decent build, you could get the World Tier 4 before level 60. I did it at 56 solo. It was hard, but I did it. At level 60 to 62, it's easy for every class to keep the capture solo. And you can have people walking through it.
Fair enough.
So, from level 60 to 70 in World Tier 4, playing casually, I got basically best in slot gear for everything. So, because item level is the only thing that matters, and like your level doesn't matter. Like everything's just locked to your level based on whatever level you are when it drops. So the actual level requirement to gear is absolutely unique. An item level in itself also doesn't really matter outside of your weapon, because you can have an item that's in like a lower bracket, but it just actually does have higher roll ranges. Not like best in slot rolls, but I'm saying the actual range of the rolls are higher than a higher item level, even in like a higher bracket. The higher bracket, the better RNG to have it, but you would have like an 850 with like 500 item level range rolls on it. It'd be absurdly uncommon, but it's possible. And then the vice versa, you could have like a 500 level item that has like max level more rolls on it. Which is more annoying because each aspect can also roll in each bracket. So it's not just like, oh, well, this one rolled all high. Like, so not only do you have to roll low or high in the range of the aspect, get the aspect you want, have each aspect also be a max roll, like a max potential roll with range, and a max roll inside the range, and then be a thing that's important. With that said, there's so many dumb, shitty, pointless aspects, and you really only get the ones for your class that, for your build, it's still actually easy to get what you need.
Right.
You're like, yeah, min max, you might get this thing that's like 2% better, but it doesn't matter. You're either one-shotting everything or you're not. Like,
yeah.
I know, like, I'm a min-maxer, I still want it, but objectively, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like, outside of us being weirdos, there's no point to do it. You know, it's not actually, oh, I can go do a 180, like a 150 one grip now versus a 150. Like, that extra 3% matters.
Right.
So, for example, my Necro, I was in World Tier 4 from like level 56, and I stayed in it permanently from 60 on. I went back to 3 for a little bit because they're even higher level. But yeah, so like I have all my ancestral god shit I have are basically like best in slot. The only things I can do a little better are like a slight higher roll on the same exact thing apiece, right?
Right.
So my build's done. I cannot get better, and I'm like not even level 70 yet. So I can only become weaker now. The only other power I have are glyphs, and you're gonna max the 3 that you're gonna want for whatever you're doing well before 85.
Yeah.
Well, 5. Unless you're just like ignoring, like if you're actually playing the dungeons to level them at the point, because you're like, well, it's the only point of power I have left, and I'm doing them. You're gonna be like mid 70s, low 80s at that works. And for Necro, honor the glyphs kind of stuff and then matter. Like some classes definitely seem to have like much more important glyphs. I'd say Druid and Rogue more than the other 3. Necros are pretty meaningless, really.
Fair enough.
I was using maybe a Bone Spur one would matter more, but a Bone Spur one you're going to be one-shotting everything already anyway, so it kind of comes across that same point. Either you can do it or you can't.
Right.
It's not a tangible power. It's just numbers on screen go up. So with shit scaling, shit gets objectively like a couple % stronger every level, and you don't. Leveling up doesn't give you any power. You know, I guess Paragon board shit, but by 80, you're really gonna have all the shit you really need and want. The last levels are gonna be nice, but they're not enough to keep up with the power creep of enemies. So like after 80, regardless of if you're leveling your glyphs or whatnot, or you have a good build or meta build or not, shit is going to be scaling faster than you. So if you have a meta build, it doesn't matter, because fuck it, you're killing level 150 shit in Nightmare Dungeon tier 100 anyways.
Yeah, hold on, I'm in a cutscene.
Alright.
Damn it, Elias. I warned you not to walk this path.
Laura.
Please, come with me.
Okay, I'm back.
But yeah, so if you're just playing a sweaty art, whatever, nothing matters. Cool, good for you.
Right.
But if you're playing like anything that's fun or casual, or you're just not, you know, like good at these games, the first like RPG or whatnot, and you don't want to, you know, copy and paste something on the internet, good fucking it sucks. And the thing is, it kind of happens early. You see a lot of more casual players complaining about it like way early. It's like every time I level up, it feels like, you know, because it's the thing like the hardcore players are facing at level like 80 to 100. But more casual bad players are noticing that exact same problem with their builds like around 50. You know, 30 to 50 because it's the same issue. It just affects you so much more. A better build. And you know, everyone's gonna just be like, oh, this is bad, just put buttons. It's like, cool, the game's bad, sure. And it's kind of no real excuse for it, in my opinion, because they really made this game and advertising and trying to sell it as like too casual.
Right.
Fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're gonna do that, these are bigger problems for casual players. Hardcore
Right.
players. And this is the other big problem is a lot of the, like most of the major world issues that need to be fixed and changed, and unfortunately a lot of them aren't going to be fixed until season 2, which not an acceptable amount of time. I get why, but it doesn't matter if they have a good reason. The average player isn't going to give a fuck. They're much this quality to not be stupid. It should have been stupid on day one.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, a lot of the issues that people like me, like, I've played for the fucking it's not a brand, it's fucking worse. And I've played it super casual. I've just played it a lot.
Right.
But people like me or many of the content creators and shit that are running through it, right? Most of the problems we don't have because we're hardcore players. We have because we're just at that point of the game. These are all problems super casual dads are going to have. They're just going to have them in a month from now.
Right.
So, like, it's just, like, you know, it's those type of problems where it's just, like, the whole, well, it's aimed for casuals, like, doesn't work for, like, that, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
And, like, trying to rebuild and shit being, like, unacceptably hard post-50 isn't helpful for casuals. You know, they're like, oh, I have a pretty bad build I don't know how to do. What, I have to go grind, like, 40 million gold and get I just have to make a new character? I'm not gonna make a new fucking character. I'm level 63. I'm done with the game now. You know, like, you just lost a play.
Yeah.
Like, they're not coming back for seasons. So, I hope they fixed a lot of that before the casual player base gets to those headaches, because I don't think it's bad. And I personally don't really have any, like, sympathy for it, because, like, so many of the problems were, like, solved problems.
Right.
And I joke that, like, oh, they plan on selling it to you in the cash shop, but, like, I actually don't think they do. I don't actually think they plan on doing that. So, like, why don't they have it?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these things, like, something like the stash, for example, loadouts not existing, the respecs being just dumb, like, not having a refund all on the Paragon board, but you have it on the level skills, and, like, it's way more needed on the Paragon board than the level skills anyways. And just you know,
I got you.
Did you watch the campfire talk or whatever the fuck they want to call it, the stream they did?
I did not.
You were tattooed.
Like, I'm cynical because Blizzard and I don't like games at all, but I was actually kind of hopeful in this game because, you know, like I said, I think it is actually worth the sticker price for the campaign and story alone, and all these other things are very fixable problems where a lot of games that come out fucked up even after 2 years of patching and fixing, it's still a bad boring game. It just runs. I think this is a fun good game that could just be a lot better, and I think they could make it better. Like they're fixable problems. But that stream thing kind of didn't give me hope in a lot of ways. It kind of gave me like anti-hope. Because one of the big things they were like, you want to focus on content more than quality of life fixing and stuff like that, and that's fine. I get that. I really do. But the problem with that is you're gonna have a new season every 3 months forever. You're never gonna have time to do this shit then.
Right.
focus. If you think like for example, the gem tab is gonna like gems stash are a nightmare, right? Everyone knows it. There, you know, the materials page where you have all your plants and ore and shit.
Yeah.
The gems are getting put in there. That's not gonna happen until season 2. So like, cool. 1/4 of my stash is going to be gems now for the next 4 months.
Yeah.
Or you don't hold on to any of your gems, and then when tier 5 comes, well, I guess you don't have any of the gems that you need like hundreds of to make the higher level gems now.
Right.
So it's like either give up the stash or like have a problem later. So it's not like a good solution.
I gotcha.
But the reason I kind of personally more annoyed about it is like, you played Diablo 3 to some degree, so almost every major like those type of quality of lifestyle problems or problems that just shouldn't exist in the game were completely like solved and fixed in Diablo 3.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, eventually, but like you can do the same thing here.
Yeah.
Like, and
you just got to remember though, like I hear what you're saying, and I totally understand and respect it, but you got to remember it's a different team too, so they haven't quite figured out what Diablo's all about.
Yeah, but certain things are not like, oh well, this is indicative to an ARPG. Certain things are just like basic common sense game design. And also, just one of the things that the lead dev person said in that stream that really gave me a lot of like the anti-hope is, he's like, Diablo 3 had 10 years to solve its problems. Diablo 4 has been out for 10 days. I'm like, cool. Like, you could have looked at what that game did as if like Diablo 3 invented all those solutions. You know, these aren't like Diablo brand problems and solutions. Video games has been going on for a while. If you make video games for a living, I would hope you like video games enough to know this.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So it's just like that idea of like, well, we couldn't have possibly known. Like, they had a decade. I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess all games can only be as good as like the first game ever made. That's why.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yep, I get you.
It's just such a, like a cop-out answer. When it was said like not as a joke, it was like an actual excuse. I'm just and also the whole dev team like looked not be on the same page, which is never a great sign.
I mean, fair.
Especially when like that was the point of the stream. We're supposed to be like more casual. Like, we'll get the devs talk about stuff, and like one guy would say something. We're like, "That's happening? We're doing that? I didn't know that." Or like, maybe you guys should talk more outside of the streams.
Yeah, right.
You guys know you can socialize outside of Twitch, right? Like,
apparently not.
Yeah, but also the renown, like for example, I don't know, everyone has an opinion on this. I don't want to do it. I don't know how you feel about it. The renown on the map, you want to have to redo that every season?
Meh. I don't know.
It takes a while to do it, and keep in mind seasons are every 3 months.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to experience it first, and then I could give you an answer.
Yeah, if you haven't finished it, you can't really have it.
Because my thing is like, that's how Diablo used to be. You have to finish everything in the game to build a new character. Ladder, non-ladder, fucking private, modded, whatever.
Do the renown in the way it's designed. Like, if you're gonna do it in seasons, fine, but have it like based off seasonal events. Have like the overworld events give you renown. But like you have to go do like 100 side quests that I've already done in the village again. Don't make me have to go collect all of the statues again. You know, especially when they're like obnoxious as fuck to see, and there's 160 of them. So they're half and half on that too, where you're not gonna have to collect the statues, but just like on a new character, your map isn't revealed, and
Right.
That gives you stuff, even though you have the benefits of them. So I don't know. It feels like, or like if you're gonna like pick a side, either like no, fuck you, do it again, or be like no, we're not doing it. Like it's like why make it half and half? It's like so I'm still gonna have to go around and fucking collect them, but I already have the bonuses from them, so it feels even sillier now. That
I can see that. I can see that.
like it's just kind of a backwards way of doing it. And like also the question was asked like 6 times and it was not a clear answer. Like at any one of the times is like, can you just please answer the question? Apparently what it'll be is the statues you won't have to get again for the bonuses.
Right.
But then what's the point? Because the whole point of not having that is to not punish new players coming into the season. Well, then you are punishing these because the old players will have the 52 stats and like 3 paragrams. Like,
Yep.
So if that's the design reason why they didn't want to do it, well, you are doing that part. So that's not why you don't want to do it.
Right.
And same thing with like the renown. They're like, well, the first 2 parts will be done. It's like, okay, but then what does that mean? Because if you just give me the first 2 checks, cool, but I would still have to go do everything anyways because the map's still going to be reset. Like I said, like you have the statues, but they'll still give you the renown bonus and show on the map when you get them now. So it's like, if it's not all done, you're still going to have to do it anyways, just because of how it works. So it's kind of
fair.
And again, like the main reasons you wouldn't want to do it is to punish like new players, and I was like, that's such an easy solution. Either just get rid of all the bonuses for seasons, or give all the bonuses to everybody in the seasons. Just do one.
There you go. I agree with that.
Give it to them. If you don't want people to have the power for the start of season, nobody gets them. That's it. Just remove it. Seasons are new content. It doesn't have to be the same fucking thing every time. Like, oh, what a hard solution, right? But that's not the solution because, like I said, they're not actually worried about people that have already played the game having an advantage.
Right.
Which also I don't care about because this isn't a fucking esport. I don't care if somebody starts with an advantage or not. You know?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
Like the bigger advantage is knowing what the fuck you're doing. You know? Like having like 4 friends to play 20 hours a day with you. That's the advantage.
Right.
Not fucking 50 like free strength points. Because if you're like, oh, I want to be number 1 on the leaderboards that don't exist yet, then that shit doesn't matter. You know? So this is kind of what I was saying. Right? Like they seem to be leaning away from fun with a lot of.
I think they're just not. I don't think that they're purposely trying to lead away from fun. I just don't think they're not thinking their decisions fully through. And they're also not looking at the core community and what they want. Because that's the thing. Diablo fans are pretty crazy. You know, like they're pretty diehard about that shit. So unless you get things close enough for Jazz to where nobody will say anything, you're probably gonna get a little hate thrown your way. Like it's just natural.
And that's what I was kind of saying. Like, you know, I get that a lot of the decisions are not towards the 1%, the real fans, which I think, and also that's one of those things with how long this game is and the grinding and all that shit. You could just have both in a lot of ways, because like you could tweak a lot of these things in endgame that casual people are just never gonna fucking get to.
Right.
Like casual people cannot reach level 100 before the start of the next season. 3 months is not enough time to do that as a solo player.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like my main necro is level 80. I've 100%ed the entire overworld, like everything, and I have like 8 days in that character.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's level 80. Like people playing on the weekends or after work are not gonna hit 100. They simply are not.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, like I said, my biggest thing though is like respecking and trying new builds is not an option right now, and that to me is fundamentally dumb for all fighters, and kind of defeats the purpose of an ARPG.
True.
That's the part I hope they really walk back on. And I think they kind of got scared of like gold sinks, because in Diablo 3 you have trillions of gold and it doesn't matter, which is fine, but there's plenty of really aggressive gold sinks in this game, and if they got rid of all the costs for respecting, you'd still always be poor.
Right.
And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think the gold sinks are good. And they're a little overtuned right now. But as more content comes out and like add bonus gold to like tier like 7 and you know more loot and common like events, right? Sure. But as of right now, I think it's overtuned, and I think it will kind of fall in line as more content gets added. I hope, and that's fine. But like, it doesn't need like I don't know. Just making a new switching builds feels awful.
Fair enough.
Like unless you're doing it like for 450. Like I want to make a thorns only for fun necro. Because Barbarian or Necro are the only ones you really want to do thorns. Barbarian is more just do Whirlwind play Whirlwind, and now Thorns is what makes damage happen. So it's not really a build. Necro is like an actual, like there's so much shit built into Necro to actually have like a true fun Thorns build. That's what I want to do, is for fun.
Right.
But I would literally have to make an ult, and it's like, I don't want my second character to also be a fucking Necro. That's...
I mean, yeah, I get you.
You know? And then, so it's why I haven't done it. You know? Like, I want to play all this stuff. Like,
Right.
I made a rogue up to 30, and wizard up to 30, and the druids I'm not sure about. I'm either going to do a bard after the druid, or I'll do a hardcore bard just to like play that up for a little bit too.
There you go.
But yeah, it's just like I would have made a necro, or I would have respected the necro stuff for fun. So like, if I do that, I will basically delete my level 8 necro. Like my character will be gone if I do that. It's gonna cost everything I have, and it will be shitty, and I won't be able to do content with it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Can you repeat that? I didn't catch the like the middle to last part.
I would essentially be deleting my character by like switching over to that build on my main right now.
Gotcha, okay.
More than what I have right now to do it. And it would be too weak in a lot of ways because of stuff.
Right.
Where you just can't play. You know? Because like if you look at a lot of the people that did like the group power level farming, like what these champions demised 4,000 times, after 80, like it started getting slower because they were literally going through the dungeon slower, because they were getting progressively weaker and weaker. Because at that point, the only way to get stronger is to level up the blips. Which one? Not. People keep saying they're a major point of power. They're not. They're just the only way to get power at that point.
Right.
Some like like there's one around road that like basically if you have stuff that scales out vulnerability, because vulnerability is like the only stat that matters right now in the game that can do with that.
Okay.
It's just vulnerability. And that's the other problem too. Like if you want a good build, you go crit chance, crit damage, vulnerability. That's it. That's all that matters. For example, my druid class right now, it's gonna really suck playing this after 60 because I don't have any vulnerability built in. But I already have a plan to like change slightly one thing to make into a feasible build.
Right.
But I'm only doing that because I literally will have to.
Right.
Which is dumb. My Necro had a bunch of vulnerability built in, so it was an issue for me and my character. But yeah, the damage buckets in this game are super basic. Like, extremely basic. Because a lot of people are talking about like, oh, there's not a lot of diversity of builds and stuff. I don't think a lot of the classes will offer nerfs or changes. It's just vulnerability. Because if you look at all the meta builds, it's like, oh, well, these are the skills in the tree that give that class vulnerability procs. Like that's all it is. It's like,
Yeah.
well, it's the minigame. The Diablo 4 endgame is the minigame. How do I get vulnerability? Like that's kind of why like Sorcerer sucks endgame. Because like the Frost one, if you're not killing the enemy while they're frozen, you're losing almost all your damage, and because you can't refreeze enemies quickly because like they have like a guarantee
The stat cooldown or the whatever. Yeah.
aggressive like after even the first time. So essentially, if you can't 100% them the first time you freeze them, which you're gonna freeze them almost instantly with any Frost Necro build, you lose all your damage, and that's why that build's kind of not that great. And same thing with like the fire one, like dot damage, for example. Like I have a working dot damage Necro because I've gamed the system in a lot of different ways. But dot can't crit. Period. Poison doesn't. Shadow over time. But any damage over time can't crit. So basically, you're losing one of the three like biggest damage weapons in the game if you want to have a dot build. So it's just like, well,
That's crazy.
don't get to play those. And a lot of the natural dot builds don't have vulnerability built in them. Like my poison.
Oh fuck yeah, brother! I'm hot as
So, but again, those are all like very easy fixable. Just like for example, resistances don't exist in this game. Like that's just shit they need to fix, and they will. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so many of the problems are very solvable problems, so I'm not that worried about it. I just I hope they get around to fixing all this shit in like 1 year, not like 6 years. You know, because I want to keep playing. I want to play this game. I want to play the seasons. I want to like actually stay up with it. But if they don't fix all, because the quality of life shit, whatever, it should be done. It's silly it wasn't there, but it's annoying if you right the damage bucket shit is like that's what will make you stop playing the game. Because like everyone's gonna be like, well, I have to play this one or not at all, I guess.
Right.
You know. And even like you would be like, well, I don't want a meta build. I just want to have fun. That's fine. Yeah. After 80, you have to have a good build. It doesn't have to be meta, best, but like fun builds don't like post open. They don't. So like you have to like know the buckets and go into them, and there's three.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Because like that's the thing, like on my Necro, my main damage output can't crit. So it's like crit is a skill thing. And they kind of want it to have overpower as like the other way of doing crit. For like other builds and stuff. But to the best of my knowledge, I haven't did it on endgame myself yet. But apparently overpower falls off extremely hardly again.
Okay.
Which again is like a really easy to tune thing. Like just make it better.
Right.
So like any builds that rely around overpower are pretty fun and good, but then like you hit a wall and it's like quick and noticeable, and then you're like, oh fuck, like just I can't play anymore. And there's like one Druid build that it doesn't apply to, but it's Druid's aspects are fucking actually interesting and unique. So there's some loopholes with Druid. That's why most people like Druid, because it's one of the like less boring like in the game, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hammer do 5% more damage. Yeah. Like Druid has like shit that redefines its class with like a single aspect, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Because like a lot of the aspects for Druid, apparently, I'm starting to finally see some of them myself. I'm finding is like will change like the nature of your skills. Because you know, like you have basic, core, and then you have like whatever. Like Necros have like Macabre and Curse, right? druids have like storm and nature skills and
Rock.
shit. Yeah. Druids like have aspects that will like change your werewolf form into a werebear, so now all your werewolf skills count as werebear skills, so any scaling off werebear shit you'll get as a werewolf, so let's say you'll completely change the build, or it'll turn like your basic skills into storm skills, so now like all the shit that works off storm in like your skill kit and the other aspects will also apply. So it's just like a with like 3 different aspects, it will like fundamentally change like the class. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
They're kind of confusing, but like fun confusing way. That just like there's not something like that in other classes. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really think a lot of the classes are really specifically plus nerfs. Like the variant got nerfed, but it was more like splits getting patched than nerfs really for that.
Okay.
But they need to just like tune a lot of like the core skills. Like one resistance is just broken. That's just broken. Like I didn't say it's a bug, but it's kind of broken. Because like for example, let's say you have a thing that like gives you, it says you gives like 50% cold resist, right? That actually equals out to like tangible like 2% cold resist. The way it all out, so like 1, the numbers on your gear is a lie, and 2, it just doesn't work. Like they don't work.
Yeah.
And they don't need to work because armor is like gives you everything. That's all you need. And there's not isn't class locked. What is it? I have it on because of course you gain 0.25% to 0.5% increased armor for 4 seconds when you deal damage of any form, stacking up to 25 to 50%. So even with a shitty roll with 25% minimum on that, so if you have like a 50% roll on that, or even just a better one, and like decent gear for like your current level, you get your armor, like, you know, like you hover your armor, it'll say like equal to like X% resistance for levels, like shit your level.
Yeah.
With that aspect, you always have 90 to 98% damage resistance.
That's awesome.
And it's for like every class, and like it's really not hard to keep it going in combat. And like Necro, for example, had a bunch of built-in damage resist too. Druid seems to. Most classes seem to have it if you want it.
Right.
So like for hardcore, it's better. But even softcore for Necro, it wasn't really like DPS or resistant. I kind of could take both, so I did in a lot of cases. So like my Necro, like I said, I literally tap out in the middle of like fights, and I don't care. Like I'm not gonna die. I can stand on those fire bombs, and they do like 15% of my health. Like it doesn't matter. Like I have to fight shit like I have to do Nightmare Dungeon tier like 60 plus for shit to be able to kill me, which is like above level 100, I think. Because the Nightmare Dungeons, by the way, tier 100s are level 150 mobs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they go past max cap right now, technically.
For sure.
Most people aren't doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's, yeah. And also a lot of things are, there are a lot of just bugs, and it's hard to tell if it's, because some are just tooltips. For example, a lot of the shadow damage, darkness damage, and damage over time for necro tooltips on the body bomb switch are not applied in the information, but they do actually give you the damage. But there's some wizard skills that it's not just a tooltip, it's also not actually giving you the damage. So it's really hard because like there's no like dummy or something.
Right.
So it's not the easiest, and all your damage has range to begin with. So it's really hard to test if like, is this completely broken or is it a tooltip bug? Because there's both in the game right now, you know. And then that's also a shitty place to be in, especially post 50, because it's like, well, do I put on, like, for example, if the tooltips on Necro wasn't wrong, I'd want to drop all that stuff and just stack physical damage. So it's like, well, do I just be weak and miss out on like 400 to like 1000% damage the way my build works now until they get around to fixing it, which could be who the fuck knows when? Or do I build what I know works because it's broken, be strong now, and then when they fix it, it'd be like shitty.
Right.
And like that's a bad place to be in because it's like, well, I'm losing so much of my power, and now all my upgrades on that are actual upgrades aren't upgrades, but it's what I should be doing. Or do I like play for fun and become stronger now, and then when they fix it, I'm gonna log in and be like, oh good, my character's dead.
Yeah.
So it's like that's where I was at until I like did some testing and realized there was a tooltip bug. I probably would have stopped playing off that, honestly, because like it was a big problem. Where it's like I don't want to have to like go like down either of those paths, especially because this game doesn't have fucking bug reports. Fuck you. Have a bug report system. Don't tell me to go to your forums. That's so dumb. Why is that how you want to do that? You want to just go complain on open forums with like every other thing that's on forums? That's so dumb.
Right.
Oh, and also the 3 times I tried, their forums were down. Don't do it that way. New World did that, and it was awful. The other reason why it's so fucking dumb that way is to actually do a forum with like an actual exploit or problem. You're teaching every other player how to reenact it or do it if it's a cheat. Which in Diablo doesn't matter as much as an MMO like New World. But it's just like, fuck, forums are not how you do this. That's so bad. I hate that games are doing that now.
Yeah.
Just have an actual system. Fuck, man. You have the money, just do it.
Not while
Just
I'm in town.
do it, please.
All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna get off. I'm starting to get tired.
I feel it. I know I said a whole bunch of negative things, but I like the game.
No. You're good. I think all of it was very well constructed, and you do make fair points. Albeit, I think some of them are a little nitpicky, but that's okay. That's,
100%. Some are. But I do think they will fix it all. I just think I just hope it's like in 12 months, not in 10 years.
Yeah. No, it'll probably, I think this game's going to feel best probably season 3, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's okay. I just hope that they continue to support it with content, because like I was going to say earlier, is if they support it with enough content and enough fun, it could be a WoW killer.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, they have 2 expansions like already locked in,
which is brilliant.
Yeah, assuming they don't just lie and go back on it. But the game, I don't think they would do that. If the game flopped, they'd lie about it.
Right. But it already made
I think they're not gonna do those.
Yeah, it already made 666 million. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll do it. So.
Yeah, I would just say don't rush to endgame. It's not worth getting to right now.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I'm just playing the story.
Yeah.
So.
All right, man.
All right, bro. It was fun chatting. Have a great night.
Peace out, metal.
Later. Alright, guys. I do need to get off, though. I am starting to get really tired, and I do not want to fall asleep on stream. So, let's go ahead and end it here. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it and love your faces. I hope to see you all again soon. I will probably be on... I won't be on tomorrow night, because I'm going to go hang out with Deli and our homie, but I will definitely be on the night after. Once I get home from work, we'll play some more Diablo. So, hope to see you then. Love your faces. Metal Man out.